me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Let's go. Leave it to me. 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 Let's go. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
What up? What up? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and the mothers who play them. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. I know I am. I hope everybody, all you got the gifts you always wanted. I know it's not your birthday or Christmas, but it's the next best thing, right? Father's Day. So yeah. In saying that, today we have ourselves, I don't know if it's a special Father's Day show, but we will be covering Loki episode 2. Very excited to go over this episode. I enjoyed this episode, and I can't wait to talk about it with my co-host, the one and only TM Nerdy.
Station. How's it going, everyone?
How's it
Hope
going,
everybody's
man?
staying nerdy out there.
Congratulations on 250 subscribers.
Station.
Pat yourself in the back. Pat yourself in the back. Yeah, that's awesome, man. A quarter in for the special 1K one day. You know what I mean? So welcome to the club. You know what I mean? I'm proud of you.
Welcome to the club.
Welcome
You're
to
in
the club.
TM, man. Come on in, man.
Come on, man. So yeah. Of course, today we're covering the Loki show and all that. You had yourself a celebration show last night. You had a couple of members of the Bad Batch on there. I didn't get to see how it worked, but Phable.
I had Phable, I had Taki, and I had Missing Link, Stefan. And before that, Steph and I were over on Dylan's Horror Show with Jay Slip himself, and we were talking about Idle Hands.
Yeah. I love that movie. I'm glad I was able to see most of that before I had to leave.
Ooh,
But,
Jessica Alba, man.
Yes. Ooh, wonderful Jessica Alba. But yeah, man. We're gonna go over the show. We thought we'd start a little bit later today. It's Father's Day and all that. No Rock and Robbie live tonight. So we figured we'd start a little later. Maybe more people would be able to watch us after they open their gifts and have their barbecue or whatever there is they did today. Hope everybody have a wonderful day. We're going to go over the show, not real quick, but we're going to over the way we do. And then maybe somewhere along the line, we'll just drop the link. You know what I mean? If you guys want to come in here and chime in on what you thought of the show, that would be wonderful. I welcome anybody who wants to do that. And of course, usually I start plugging and all that. We'll do that later. You know what I mean? I figure we get started with the show. Do you want to plug anything before we start, or you want to get going?
Just one thing, like I dropped a video today, and it's just a Second Sight Publishing comic rundown, and I just list off seven comics that are out by Second Sight Publishing, give you a little bit of rundown of what to expect. And Chamorro Cinema, my bro, helped me edit it and I just dropped it today. And if you guys have not seen it, go check it out. I thought it was awesome, and it's just to get the more people, get Second Sight more out there, and that, because there is certain books that we talk about, like The Edge and Blowtorch and all that, but Some just get swept under the rug that are actually really good. So I did a video to highlight seven books that they have.
All right, Second Sight Publishing, good up and coming indie publisher right there. Come up with some good books, some great books, and yeah, anybody, any of my moderators who, if you're on, drop that link for that video. I myself, I've been busy since last night and all that today. I gotta watch it on the rewind myself. So can't wait to dig into that one. Of course, I might as well just talk tomorrow night. Um, uh, I moved it to 6. I forgot to TM this. I hope that's okay. Or now we can go back to 5:30. But let's talk about it. Spawn Compendium. We most likely gonna cover issues 38 through 43 if we can get to all those issues. If not, we'll continue it next week. But of course, tomorrow, June 21st, 2021, 6 p.m. Eastern, we're gonna be talking some more Spawn Compendium, make up for last week that we missed, and then of course the next week, if we cover all the issues tomorrow, it'll be issues 44, 50, grand finale. That won't be on our regular time, 5:30 Eastern. And yeah, might as well plug those. You know what I mean? Let's plug away. Why not? Why not?
We're already in the rhythm of it
We're
now.
already, yeah. Of course, with Whiplash Wednesdays, we're at it yet again. For Whiplash Wednesday, as soon as I can find a little thing
Unofficially teamed up with New Comic Book Day. Just saying.
New Comic Book Day, best day of the week. We always start with the Blame Phable show. Blame Phable. He's got his Instagram show that it is phenomenal, that he co-hosts with our guy over here, TM Nerdy. And speaking of our guy, I might as well mention that he has a chatting with the community sit down with the one and only Chamorro Cinema, Manuel, comic man, and all that. Cinema man, Bad Batch member, PCP Army. Should be an awesome little sit down with the man. He's an amazing dude. Can't wait for you to get in his head to see what's in that great mind of his, and all that. And then of course
there was a scalpel used in the video, and we actually got into his head. So you guys will enjoy that.
And then of course it'll continue with Nick Comic Culture. He always has his nice overhauls. Comic Book Day overhaul. New Comic Can't Talk Anymore. Video drops right before me and Sam talk some more Nick Spencer run. Yay! Number 50 to 59. The Spectacular Sam. I always have fun with Sam, regardless if you like the Nick Spencer run or not. You know what I'm saying? We like reading through it again, talking with you guys about it. Some of you who haven't read it, you get to know more about it. But there's some news on him a little later. Hopefully talk about it. We did talk about it on Sam's show on Friday, but we'll talk about it here. You know, why not? And then of course, Chamorro has his show that night. I don't have the thumbnail for that. But what's this
I
week?
might as well. This week,
plug it away. No, yeah, this week
is interview night. We have 4 creators coming on the show. It's going to be a fun night. I compiled a list of people to come onto the show. Big Herm will be on the show. Sith Lordly. We got Dank Comics. Who else did we have coming in? We have a lot of great people coming in. And then also we'll have Christopher Beck, DP Brown, my friend Charlie McElvey. I hope I don't do that night. And then our friend Carla Nappy. So it should be a fun freaking night. We're just gonna talk to them, and then anybody in the chat that night, make sure to have questions on standby, because we'll be asking you guys if you guys have any questions for them.
That sounds great, man. I wish we had a thumbnail for it. I don't have it, but you guys will know. Hopefully, I have one by tomorrow. But yeah, the Whiplash Wednesdays we always enjoy. Of course, I have my new comic book day haul uh the next day at 4 p.m. I don't have the thumbnail for that. Basically, Herm's not as prepared as he usually is today. A lot of things happening and all that life, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because we're still here, we're still together. I might as well go to the chats. That's something we haven't done. We're 11 minutes in, and I didn't even go to the chats. You know what I mean? I'm off the rails already. But first up, of course, Maria, happy Sunday. Thanks, babe. Um, Mr. Ben and his shirt request. Uh, our guy doesn't really have a shirt. I just got an often imitated uh Nike shirt here. You know what I mean? Just put on my Nike shirt. You know what I mean? With my Star Wars Yankee hat. You know what I mean? They had an awesome win today.
Is that good for you, Apex? Is that good for you?
Fargate's up in here. what's the deal with the shirt fetish? Fargate. To all the daddies in the chat, happy Father's Day. Yes, yes.
Yes, happy Father's Day to everybody in the chat, and a huge, hardcore station to you guys.
Phable, Station, my man, Station. He had a birthday Friday, you know what I'm saying? And happy birthday, my dude. Awesome little trophy gift he got from Caps and all that. That was amazing. So I think he talks about it on your show last night. So catch that show on the rewind, the big 250 celebration.
Yeah, and
You know
it was
what I mean?
funny you showed up something that that Caps on Comics Kenny sent him, and he didn't even know it was his birthday. He just sent it to him, and it landed to him on his birthday. So it's just funny how things work out.
That is amazing. Chamorro Cinema Station, thanks for coming on. I know you're busy, man. You know, Father's Day. You know, two wonderful kids you got over there. The wonderful wife.
Well, actually,
And,
you know what? We might as well say this. Phable also dropped a video that him and Chamorro compiled together, and that it's one of Phable's songs, and then Chamorro did the video, and it's like a video. It plays with Father's Day because it's him and his two kids, and it was just fantastic. Like, if you guys have
Very
not
touching.
seen that, Phable, drop the link to that video in the chat, man. Like, people need to watch that. That was fan-freaking-tastic.
That was an awesome. Oh, I actually got to see that on my break when my Wi-Fi there didn't work. But it was just bad last night there. I couldn't watch anything. I was watching you guys going, You guys were doing the bit, but it wasn't really the bit. It was, my side. But missing link station, my man, station. That man was all over the place last night too with you guys. That was awesome because that man has a good comic book knowledge in his head.
He was just following me, man. I think like I showed up on Dylan's show, he showed up, and then he showed up on my show, so he just followed me.
So TM, congratulations to 250 subs and 100 years on YouTube. Congratulations, man.
Here's to 100 more, man.
Station.
Here's to 100 more.
Thank you who's here to support these two fellas. Thank you. Yes. You guys, look at Chamorro with he's celebrating over there. And we got our man Road Trader. What is up, my man? Station. Appreciate you. Dylan's Horror Show with TM and Missing Link. Yep. The link is right there. You know what I mean? And yeah, there's no rush, man. That's why I'm talking to the chats. We ain't got no rush, right? We're having fun tonight. All right. I guess that's everybody for now, which is awesome. Yeah, right there. That's the link right there, right? Yep. Wishes by Chamorro and I.
Wishes by Phable. No, Wishes by One Collection Down and Chamorro. Don't count yourself out, Phable.
Well, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we can go on what we came here for.
What are we here for?
Show. We're here to just talk to everybody. There's no background telling us.
Man, we're here to talk about blankets. Blankets are so amazing, dude.
And island potatoes.
And island potatoes. I'm all about that.
Nice, nice. Send some over. Send some over. I heard there were great potatoes over there. So so we're here to talk about episode three. Is that a language? I don't even know. Loki episode 2 came out on Wednesday. I enjoyed it. Overall, I enjoyed it. Fantastic show. Um, what happened in the end? Whoo, whoo. We'll talk about it. But yeah.
Station Simi.
Station. So yeah. What did you think about the second episode?
Um, First watch, I loved it. But then second watch, I kind of was sitting there and I was like, not a lot happens in this episode until the end if you really look at it, because throughout the start of this episode, it's just there was no growth in Loki at all if you really think about it. And when you actually think there is growth, when he like sees the destruction of Asgard and that, you think that he has some feeling to it, and then later on he's just like, oh yeah, what a tragedy. But like, I think it was overshadowed by like how good the ending was. But like, that's what made this episode the best. So this episode wasn't really the greatest. It was just that ending, because all it is just them trying to figure out what's happening, and then that's what the ending is.
Well, yeah, that's the best part of the episode where you see them
Yeah,
the whole
so that
thing, and then you see like the disaster. You see, I thought there was a lot in this. You know, man, we're gonna discuss it. I don't want to like say everything now and then we say it again later. But we'll discuss it while as we go through. There was like little things that happen that make you think, all right, you know what I mean? And so without further ado, I guess we can. We have nothing else to say because I don't want to like blow, even though a lot of people saw it. And oh yeah, I always forget to do this. I always forget. Always, always. Anybody watching this?
spoilers.
Spoiler. We will have spoilers for um this show. If you haven't seen it, stop it right here. Go back, watch it, then come back and watch it on the rewind. You know what I mean? Or watch the rest of the show and see what we have to say, and then go back and watch it on the rewind. And if you're watching it on the rewind, stop it there, watch it, and then watch it rewind. I'm just driving
Are
myself
we
crazy.
confusing you guys yet? Good. Let's get into it.
Yeah. So pretty much the episode starts with them being in Wisconsin, and it's man, I forgot what year was it, but you remember what year was it? I don't even know. They were in Wisconsin. There was this little um uh carnival going. You know what I mean?
I
And
think it
then
was like, I'm not sure. I think it was like 55. I don't know. It was
something
early.
like that. It
Early.
was yeah, because they were different clothes and all that. And then the ATV shows up and all that, and then there's some lady going, "Hey, that's not how you're supposed to dress here today." You know what I mean? And
1985, Azores. Thank you.
all right, Spine Tech Station, my man, Mr. Tiger. um, yeah, so it was the '80s. Jamal, thank you. So yeah, so like they go in there and they go inside of the tent, and of course it's a trap. You know what I mean? And yeah, you have she ambushes them all and all that, and then like uses one of them, takes over their body. It's like she transfers her soul to one of them, and she actually attacks them. They're like, "What are you doing?" And she just takes them all out.
Well,
Um,
it's kind of like what Loki did in the Avengers by using that doctor's mind and Clint Barton's mind for a while.
yeah, it's like that's pretty much his power. He can able to do that. You know, and there was something he did later in the show. I'm gonna ask, but that's way later. But yeah, so he does that. They all fall down. He takes one of them with, or what we think is a he. You know what I mean? We don't know yet the reveal. So I'm gonna say he for now. He takes her with him, and then they disappear. Like what was their purpose? I was thinking in my head, is their
Yeah,
purpose is why he's taking her with him? You know what I mean?
yeah, like and like she or he, whatever, the other Loki, um, has a time portal device, like could go through any time. Like she got that. It's a she, guys.
Come on, man. You're supposed to do it for the show.
I can't. I keep saying
Evil
she's, so
Loki.
it's no use now.
You spoiled the spoiler. Damn it. Anyway,
Um,
go ahead.
so like early on, she must have gotten her hands on one of those devices. Like she's been doing this for a while. Like they've been on the hunt for her for a while as well, because like they're like, oh, we found she might be here. That was a trap.
But they don't know it's a her. They just know it's a low key variant. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Another variant.
it's another
So,
variant, man.
so
Actually, yeah,
so
I do gotta say that there is something I forgot about in this episode to do with variants. We'll get to that though.
yeah. Um. So that incident happens. Loki. The next incident is Loki, and they're in the office. Uh, Loki's laying down in his new table and all that, and then he's arguing with Miss Minutes, the little orange clock thing, and that
Oh man, I love that. I was just like, this is awesome. Like,
yeah, he's trying to swap her, and she cut it out, cut it out. He's asking her,
yeah,
you know,
whoever the voice is for that little clock thing, they picked it perfectly. It goes so well with that.
yeah. And he's like asking her like, "What are you here?" and all that. I love the whole incident. You know what I mean? With that, he's trying to swap her, and she ends up going back into the computer and all that. But the whole Miss Minute thing, she intrigues me. Like, does she have a little more power than she leaves off? You know what I mean? And this little incident, this little incident confrontation they have, it kind of makes me think that this reason why they put it in the show. You know, there's little bits that you can take in this show, and that's one of them. Like, I want to know more about this Miss Minute clock. You know what I mean? Because I think she she has more in power than let to be. She's not just an introduction person. Do you
Yeah,
think
and the
anything like
tiles on
that?
the tiles on the floor, like you got to make sure that you count all of them, guys. It means something.
Okay. So moving on. uh, moving on. So yeah. So you have like low key, and they have a little confrontation, not little meeting, little huddle going on, and before that, of course, Mobius gives him the jacket. He's like, yeah, I'm Jack. I'm one of you guys. You know what I mean? And then in the thing in the huddle, he's like, oh, like, yeah, I'm one of you guys. And then like,
Yeah, and then you find out it's just like, hey, make
hey,
it
turn
turn around,
around.
and yeah, it's like, ah, subtle.
And he's like, oh, and they're making fun of him. So
Yeah.
they still don't respect him. They still don't,
They
Mobius is
just
the
want
only
to
one
make
that's
sure
cool
that
with
he
him.
knows his place, that he's a variant, that he could be erased at any moment too. Like, how scary is that? Like, it's just like if we can kill you at any moment.
It's
That's pretty much
it's
what it is.
but it's like they're being the bullies now. You know what I mean? They get mad at him for being a bully and doing what he does in his history, but they do the same thing to him. So it's like, how different are you then? You know what I mean? They're being bullied. They're bullying him too. You know?
Yeah,
But
Mobius is the only one that actually isn't really. Mobius seems like a straight lace.
yeah, he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. He's just trying to get to the bottom of everything, and he genuinely wants to believe in him. You know what I mean? But he's a god of mischief. So. That's yet to be seen, and of course we'll find out later. But they start investigating the scene. You know what I mean? And even in the huddle, he because they're talking about um the illusion projection. You know what I mean? And he's like, not really. You know, uh, he talks about not just that, but the duplicate part of the powers.
Yeah, how it's two separate things, and like it goes into like one is just a manifestation, one's an actual, and he uses the word facsimile of himself, like, and it's like an exact duplicate. One is just an illusion, the other's an actual facsimile. Two different
Which,
powers.
yeah, which we've seen him do in the past movies. You know what I mean? So he does know, and then they're looking at him like he don't know what he's doing. And missing link. We'll get to that. We'll get. He got a question down there. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But yeah, uh, so he says that in the in that little huddle and all that, and he's trying to tell them, you know, he's trying to figure out what his other evil self is doing, and he tries, but they don't take him serious and all that, and then he goes to Mobius and says, you know, he's in more danger. The timekeepers, we must go tell them. So this whole thing is, we all know Loki's trying to get to the timekeepers. So that's why, like, Mobius sees that and he's like, oh, you almost had me going, but no, because
Yeah, he's just like, my ears are sharp. So like, and I was just like, wow, like he like just to be able to snap and just like listen closely to like how he's wording things, how he's saying some things. He knew instantly that he was lying, and that was pretty cool. I was just like, I was kind of impressed.
yeah, because you know, he's Loki. He studied his whole life, as he says. He'll say later on. So we'll go. Anything else from this scene that you took out, or we can go to the next scene.
Oh, it's when they this is like actually a good part that happened in this show that was great. They showed different variants of Loki when they're all huddled around and showing
Oh
him.
yeah. Forgot about that.
And like you see the grotesque one with like the horns just coming out like that, and he was just like, and like I don't know. You've seen a lot of different types. You've seen like an old one with like a beard and stuff. Like it, like I think they played onto the like actual mythology of Loki and actually showed kind of a picture of the actual mythology picture and kind of Loki mixed, which I thought was funny. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that part because it was like, oh, cool. We get to see more than one Loki in this episode.
and I love my favorite one was Loki in the blue form. You know, you show him in his actual what he is, the frost. He's frost giant. That's what you know he's
Yeah,
related to.
because we've
So
seen that in the first Thor movie that he was turning blue and
yeah,
that,
so
but then he turned back.
yeah. So yeah. So I forgot about that. Good pointer. Good pointer. But yeah. So in the next scene, of course, we see Mobius in the meeting with the judge. You know, you see they keep showing the big three statues in the back and all that. Two of them are holding like a time thing, and the one in the middle isn't. And like he tries to get her attention about that, and then she just cuts him off. You know, the time. This whole thing is now. I think Loki has Mobius questioning the time things too with their conversation because now he's asking her questions about these timekeepers. Like, what's up with
Yeah,
that? And
and then, well, he goes into like that's a nice snow globe. Where did you get that? Like he goes into like talking about it's like, oh, I have
he says
other
it. He says
agents.
it, and he says it in the meeting, like while they're talking, and he starts like, "How come the one in the middle?" And you hear him say it. You know what I mean? So like I didn't catch that the first time I saw it. I caught that the second time I saw it. 'Cause I saw it today, for the second time, and I was like, "Oh, word!" You know what I mean? So and he also talks about uh, you know how like he puts the cup down and there's other rings and stuff. And he also talks about and then the pen when he looks at the pen and he's like I forgot the word they use like there's another um analyst another analyst.
Yeah, that's what he said. Like at the start, whenever there's snow globe, he's like, "Why don't I get cool stuff?" It's like, "How'd you get the snow globe? I don't remember bringing you that back." And she's just like, "You're not the only analyst working for me."
Yeah, yeah, and he used a pencil and all that. Most of that I didn't even get till I saw it the second time. So if I would have just started talking here, I wouldn't all that would have been past me. But I feel like I need to watch this again because there's a lot. And like you said, you probably didn't see didn't feel like there was a lot. But if you look at the episodes and you look at every scene, there's something you could grab in every scene in these shows. So even though partially right when it comes to main stuff, but there are a lot of little things, and that's something I love. As we do this shows, I love that. I love all the little things. There's got to be more to it, and yeah, man. So I'm thinking because I was already thinking about these timekeepers. Like, who are they? Um, one of them looks like uh 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 Kang. You know what I mean? And all that. So are they really still there? Or is they're using them like that's their gods and stuff, and that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking in my head. You know what I
it
mean?
is that judge just doing what she wants in a way, right? Like she's the one running. She's the one that says she speaks for them. Wonder if she's just doing it what she wants. She knows that they're gone. She didn't let anybody else know that they're gone, and this is her rules now. And but they all think it's the gods, but it's
And
her.
and maybe they really are there, but how much are they talking? You know what I mean? Because they keep saying what are they doing? Because Loki asked that from the beginning in the first episode. Where are they? What are they doing to help? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think the only person that knows that is that judge woman, the one that's running things. And that's
Yeah,
why Mobius is questioning it. And then there is a scene coming at the end that the judge does play a key part in that has
yeah.
me questioning something.
Yeah, who are the timekeepers? Yep, yep, yep. I see what you guys are saying, but I'm trying to but yeah, I appreciate you guys in the chats. We'll hook you guys up soon. But yeah, so yeah, that's and that all that was in my head in this one little scene. You know what I mean? So I think Marvel they knocking it apart with these little scenes that seem like they're nothing, but look again. You know what I mean? So I guess anything else you seen before we get to the next scene? Because sometimes you come out of with even something new. But which is
Um,
good, which is good.
I don't think so. Um, just they start talking about Loki. That's the other thing. Like trying to
Oh
convince
yeah, yeah,
her.
yeah, yeah. He's trying to convince her that he will help. You know what I mean? It was a good idea, and she's trying to tell him, we can stop this now, kind of thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like we should just delete him.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Like
that's when that's when he storms out and he's just I think he's kind of like playing Loki in a way because he was sticking up for him and then he just kind of played the asshole whenever he came out.
yeah,
And
yeah.
just like saying like this is your last chance and that and then we're going down to the library and that's when we get into the good stuff about him figuring out.
I like the whole setup, the whole pictures of the library, um, and all that. I like um as he goes to the lady, and then he's like hello, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
he
know
has
what I
to
mean?
ring the bell like I thought she was a robot at first. I was like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like he's talking, she ignores. He literally has to ring the bell, and then he's like yeah. So let me get the the creation of the TVA, and she's like classified, and he's like the beginning of a time, classified, the end of time, classified, and he's like he gets frustrated. He's like, what can you give me? And then she puts like a smirk, or she takes him to what she can, gives him a bunch of files, and as he leaves, she gives him a smirk.
yeah, she says enjoy and then
Enjoy,
smiles.
yeah, yeah.
And then he looks down and it's like his file. He's like, ah. But then that's
So
what made him think like he sees the destruction of Asgard in those files, and then he sees zero
No, you got the
zero
Ragnarok
variant.
situation. That's the whole Ragnarok. Um, with
Yeah,
headline and all that.
he didn't know about this because like you got to remember it's the Loki from the
Yeah,
Avengers,
yeah.
and
So
that
he's like,
so he never witnessed this, so he's looking and you actually see his eyes, and you for a second you think that he's actually feeling something for this, sees the death toll and that, and then sees zero variants detected, and that's what gives him the idea of like, oh, what if,
yeah.
and what if, um, but yeah, and then goes back to Mobius while he's eating his salad, while trying to, and decides to start talking to him and with a poorly, I don't know what the word is now.
um,
Yeah, trying to explain it to him, he uses salt and pepper shakers and
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
yeah.
ruins his.
Demonstration, a poor demonstration. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? He's like, here's the salad. This is the event, and he's like, no, no, not my salad, not my salad. And then this is a Hulk, and this is a,
yeah. Like,
and
what
he's,
if I push the Hulk off the Rainbow Bridge?
it doesn't
Like,
matter.
doesn't matter because everything will be destroyed anyway. So I
Then
cut to
he
that
goes
scene.
back. Then he goes back and
I
gets.
like the juice part. That was like my favorite part because like it was just like the guy's back from like he has
He's
such a
like,
dry
you,
humor. He's like,
hey,
you. I was
you.
like, that was hilarious. I laughed so hard. He starts pouring juice in there. He's like, poorly demonstrated.
And like he shows him that, but finally, and then he's like, "What makes you think I'll believe you?" He's like, "Cause you know I love to be right," and that's what triggers him, cause that's true. Loki loves to be right. You know what I mean? He has to
Yeah,
be right. He's got
yeah.
that big ass ego of his, and that's
And
what.
so they tested out, and this time I don't even know what time it was. It doesn't even matter because
It
this
was
is a
Pompeo,
volcano.
Italy. It was an actual event. It was I wrote it down here because I knew I would forget. But Pompeo, Italy, 79 AD, which is an actual event that happened where a volcano erupts and takes out about 16,000 people in that time. This is during the first millennium. Uh, yeah, millennium. So that's way back. so
Yeah, you get Mobius and Loki going back to that time, and then Mobius is like, "No, we'll just take it easy." And that Loki's like, and just lets out the sheep and starts screaming
yeah,
out in their language.
he's like my little horn friends. Go.
Yeah, he's like, "I am from the future," and that it's like we are from the future, right? Like TVA is kind of futuristic.
And Mobius is like, oh my god. But you know, he's trying to demonstrate to him that it doesn't matter what he does because everything's gonna disintegrate anyway. Everything there is done. You know what I mean? And the reason why he brought him there is for whatever reason in these natural disasters, you can't track these variants. It's untractable in their
Yeah,
little system.
because like
The
if you're
loophole.
moments away, if you're like moments away from something destructing, you can do whatever you want because in reality it does not fluster into something new because there's already destruction happening in that time, or and
And,
it's going to be destroyed
and
anyway.
he
So
and he, they and the evil Loki could hide in those natural disasters as long as they want because they have the
yeah,
device to
they can
slow
just
down for
keep
them.
going back in time, back and forth, back and forth. They go back to the exact same time that they came from, exact
And
same
slow
time,
their own
reset.
time. They can slow
Yeah.
their own time if they need rest or anything, sleep, whatever these evil Loki can do, eat, whatever they need to do. So you know, because a lot of people probably ask, well, that they don't have a whole lot of time. Why would they go there? Because they could just stop time right there and just chill until they're ready. You know what I mean? So I agree. I agree. Yes. I hear some dogs over there. I agree with everything those dogs said. You know what I mean?
Man, they had some good points, man.
Yeah.
They had some really, really good points. What do you guys think in the chat?
So so we got our man Billy Palmack Station, my man. Oh, sorry, most people station. Um, yeah. So yeah, where we? Oh, we win the natural disaster. They make the point. So Mobius is happy because they figured it out, the whole thing. You know what I mean? And they the next scene. You have any more after this scene, or I don't think
Nope.
I have any more from this scene. We saw what we had, which was an awesome scene. I enjoyed that scene. And then we'll go back to Loki and Mobius talking again, and he's again questioning the timekeeper. And Mobius like he's like trying to say like, oh, these guys could do something. I forgot what Mobius used as how about, you guys are gods, you know what I mean, and all this, because you're talking about all the gods and stuff. They could do anything. Why all this? What's gonna happen after all this finished? What are they gonna do? And he's like, well, we join in the room and have peace forever and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know if that ever happens. You know what I mean? Because like the timekeeper supposedly trying to balance out and keep the time at the right place. So, Loki's trying to figure out when is that right time that everything, there's no more Nexus events or anything like that. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much what that scene is. What you take out of that scene?
I agree with you.
There's not much. Yeah, in this scene, he's just trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? Thanks, Comic Station, my man. Station. The dog knows what he's barking at. Stefan laughing. Um, yeah. So I guess we could go to the next scene, and both of them start thinking and all that, and then both Mobius and Loki starts searching through files to see where they're gonna go. When's the next?
Yeah,
Um,
it has to be a huge disastrous moment that they can continue to keep going to without being detected. So there is ways that they can detect them if like it, they could see it happen like time and time again. If it was like a not as big of a natural disaster as this one that they're going to, which is 2050, guys, get like buckle up, it's coming.
oh my
Um,
God.
so we like
It's
it
a
has to be
category
huge.
8. Jesus.
What was it? Category 8 or is it category 10?
One of those, man. Does it
Yeah,
matter?
I
They're
thought.
gonna die.
Yeah, it's a big one, guys. It's a big one. So like, kiss your loved ones goodnight.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. It's just
Yeah,
that.
no. So like, I guess they can figure out if it's a small category event, like if somebody keeps going back and forth out of that place, they can detect it. After a while, it becomes detectable. So it has to be a high category event, and that's how they're able to figure out and cut it down to where that person would be going. So
Yeah. Um. Like, I thought it's pretty amazing how they could do that, but they have all the resources they have, and time goes slow there. I mean, slow, fast, however they want it to go there. So, um, um, Missy Next said, y'all think we'll see a Council of Loki, like a shout out of Council of Ricks? Oh,
I hope so. That'd be freaking awesome.
Council of Reeds. That's what he meant. Yeah, yeah.
Oh
That'd
man,
be funny.
no, I got more excited for a Council of Ricks, man.
No, the Council of Reeds. It's you know
I
about
know
the
the
Council of
Council.
Reed, right?
I know about the Council of Ricks. Do you know about the Council of Ricks?
Have no idea who the Council of Ricks is.
Rick and Morty? No, nothing.
No, no.
All right, never mind.
I knew what he meant when he said Ricks. I knew he meant Reeds. Um, um,
No,
but
well, there is a Council of Ricks, so he could have meant both.
Council of Kangs. Yeah. So you have this hurricane. So they go through this hurricane scene, and in this hurricane scene, you see the big billboard of beautiful beautiful Alabama. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry, Robbie, but
You've
and
been warned though. You know it's coming, so you guys can prepare.
yeah,
Be there fast.
yeah. So you see that billboard gets destroyed, and you see the hurricane at work. You see things blowing up, buildings blowing up, getting tore up, debris everywhere, and then you see them go in front of like a rocks cart uh type warehouse. It's like their own little um Costco or something, and a big ass department store. Because before they go here, they do join up and have plans to go get this this variant that they're after, and they realize it's this hurricane, so they're walking through the hurricane, and you see Loki turn around like embracing the hurricane, and then you see
The
a
best scene
holographic.
whenever they go into the thing at that, and like they're all soaking wet, and all of a sudden he's just,
He's like, "Shoo."
and then she's like, "What was that?" And he's just like, "It was me using magic to dry myself, so I'm not walking around making wet footsteps like the rest of you guys." Like
Yeah, like, that
he
was
still
funny.
has that like mentality, like I'm still better than you guys.
Yeah. And she the B-15 Hunter B-15. She's like, oh, whatever. And then like as they separate, Mobius wants him with him, but she insists, no, he's staying with me if we out here. When we out here, I'm in command, not you. You could take her up with the judge. I keep forgetting her name, but yeah. So them two, they all split. Them two are together, and Loki starts talking to her. It's a nice alone time between me and you. And she's like, shh, because he's very annoying. You know, and he realizes that a little bit later. We'll get to that, but things all of a sudden they see some dude shopping.
Yeah, it's like, it's like, what are you doing here? Like, I'm sorry, but like, this is like a red flag to begin with. I'm here shopping. Like, that's instantly like, you know what's happening outside. Yeah, but I need to get these azaleas. But like, they're the only ones left. It's like, who gives a crap, man? Like, are you really buying this guy's story? Like, this guy seems off to you at all? Like, come on. Like, you're supposed to be like,
Well, she asks Loki, is this you? And he's like, I don't want to make assumption, but I think so. You know what I mean? So I don't think she knew that he was able to touch her and take over her. You know what I mean?
yeah, but why would she get so close to him and then
True.
turn around and ask? Like, that was kind of like, it would have been better if like he pounced at her at least. But like, she let her guard down. That's
She
on
did.
her.
But you know what? That happens sometimes. Like, believe it or not, stuff like that you think is so simple because you're watching it, but when you're in the moment, you're you're alert and all that. But sometimes things pass you. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm just trying to make
No,
you know.
it's just like horror movies and that. You're like screaming. It's like, why would you do that? It's like
D-
stupid killer
Don't
syndrome,
run
man.
in the woods. Don't run in the
Stupid killer,
woods.
yeah, stupid killer syndrome. Like they're asking for it.
Why are you going in the closet? Hiding in the closet. But yeah, so yeah, dumb move by her. Um he at the time we still think is a he, grabs her and all of a sudden takes her body over, transfer soul to her, and turns around with that smirk, and then he's like, "So you're the one," you know what I mean? And
It's
then
like
Loki,
me, presumably. Like Loki. Don't call me that.
don't call me that. So already this
Or no,
evil
actually, that
look.
happens after whenever she takes control of the guy that works there. Call
Oh
me
yeah,
Graham.
the other one. Okay, so they're conversating and all that, and she's like, "So what do you bring to the table? On why you're gonna stop me, or you one of them? You know what I mean? You're gonna call them. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah, like
He's like,
that's after like when they drop she drops out of that girl's body, like the agent's body, and like he's by her side. That's when she takes over that guy that works there, and he's like, "Oh, you're gonna call your little time buddies."
Oh yeah,
And
that's
that,
when you're right. You're right. That's when there's other confrontations, just them talking and Loki trying to be like, we can take over the timekeepers together. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And,
and
and
it's
then
just like through that, and the time where it's just like he's just like, it's like I've been getting close to them, and then Randy turns around, he's just like, well, I don't know why I keep calling, like I named the guy, like the guy that works there is named Randy. So
yeah,
he
you see
turns
the you
around
see
and
the
says, "It's like, oh, you sneaky son of a bitch! You've been playing like you've been undercover," and that and then just continues to go, but then all of a sudden just disappears, and then all of a sudden out comes this gigantic guy beating the crap out of Loki, and he's just like, "I've never treated me like this."
yeah. Which has you thinking maybe he's right. Maybe he's right. You know what I mean? But we'll get to that in a second, because Mobius, all of them are in the other section of the big warehouse store or whatever, and you got the dudes mishandling the people, and Mobius is like, dude, still, and they're like, they're gonna die anyway. He's like, still
Oh
be
yeah,
nice,
man. Like
you know?
he's just like, this is where like Mobius is like good in my books because like he cares about people, like they're scared and that. He's like, doesn't matter, they're going to die anyway. And then
Yeah.
another agent comes in the room. He's like, sir, you got to check this out. Then they go
Mhm.
into the room with that woman that got captured in the very beginning. Um,
Yeah.
just saying this, she was on what was that show called that came out? It was a good show, and Utopia on Prime Video. She was on
All
that
right.
show.
That's
It got
unexpected.
canceled, but it was good. It was all about a pandemic, somewhat.
Yeah, and she was, and then he find her, and she's like, I told them where the timekeepers are. I told them, and I'm like, I told them where they are or who they are. You know what I mean? That's why I'm like, oh, I want to know. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, and then we go back to Loki and her, and then she actually steps out, and like Buddy drops, and she steps out, and like because like during their confrontation, that's when they're like talking with that other girl. Like she's babbling at first, and then they go to Loki and that, and she gets revealed that it's a woman. Were you surprised she was blonde?
dun dun dun. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Me and my wife said she's blonde, and
I did not expect that at all.
I did not, and I didn't even, to be honest, I didn't even put two and two together till like you hear rumors and all that. I mean, it's harder not to see in Twitters and all that. But yeah, it was blonde. So we saw this was Lady Loki, Lady Loki, ladies and gentlemen. That was what
But
was
is it Lady
real.
Loki, or does she go by a different name because she hates
Yeah,
that Loki name?
yeah. So that's why he goes where we talked about earlier where she's like, ah, don't call me that. Ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then she
We'll
keeps.
talk about that. We'll talk about that after the events. But well,
Yeah,
what we
she
think.
starts talking to him about like because Loki keeps trying to like sell her on like we could take over the timekeepers, we can do that, and then she just finally says like I'm not looking to take over the timekeepers,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
that's when all of a sudden it goes back to that girl. It's like I told them where the timekeepers are. I told them where they are. We can't go home, and then all of a sudden you see them those time bombs.
Before we get to that, when Loki was fighting with the with um at the moment Lady Loki as the dude, you know what I mean? Did you notice Loki uses telekinesis to grab something and hit him? Did
Yeah,
you notice that? I was like, wait, when did he have telekinesis powers? You know what I mean? Because I don't think I've ever seen that in any of the other movies. You know what I mean? Did you notice that? Did you ask yourself that? It was just
I no, I figured he did. So I just never really. I figured Loki magical. He could use telekinetic.
I'd never seen him do it in the movies. I could be wrong. Anybody in the chat correct me. But I saw that happen and I was like, when did he have that?
I
And then
thought it
like
was sick. He was just like, he's like, yeah.
and then when she reveals herself and then he asks her all the questions, you never see him asking her. You know what I mean? You know, usually you see, oh, we didn't get his reaction. We just saw that she did that. You know what I mean? But we didn't get. I would love to see his reaction. So I'm thinking to my head, now can she read minds too? You know what I mean? Because we didn't really get his reaction on that. Did you think about that when you saw what he was saying in the background, like you know, whatever it is that I don't remember what he said, but uh, Perry Station, my man. But yeah. So I'm thinking, uh, this person that this is where we're gonna start talking about who we think she really is. But let's continue on where you were going with the whole.
No, so
I'll
all
let
the
you.
bombs were placed. So like, so we now know what she was up to. She was pretty much stealing time bombs until she had enough, and then she could figure out where the timekeepers were. That was her plan. Now she has all of them. She set it off and said she didn't want to take over the timekeepers, and then that's when you see the bombs drop. And then Mobius runs up. He's like, "Where are they going?" And then that's all of a sudden you see them detonate, and you get back to where the timekeepers are like monitoring the timeline, and then you see it branching off in every single direction possible. So like
That,
you're just like, oh, okay, now everything's screwed up. Everything that you knew is now changing. This is where the multiverse of madness comes in effect. But we also got that little hint that this isn't the first time that we had a war, a multiversal war. So maybe that's going to play an effect more down the road. But then that's it. And you see the judge woman. She sees that. She grabs a stick. Makes me believe that she's been going out in the field sometimes. Like she is the one that is that other person that Mobius thinks.
maybe, but yeah, you see her grab the weapon and all that, the
I
baton
think
and
she
all
has
that,
a
but
bigger role to play, and she's a lot
then what
bigger
she
than what people actually think she is. She's going to play a huge role. Um, and and yeah, then next thing you know, you see her portal out, and the portal stays open. And then you have Mobius and the other
she
agents running
waves
down.
she waves
Yeah.
at Loki like, and then boom, she just leaves him, and then like he starts thinking in his head. You know what I mean? And then they're like, stop, because they don't know exactly what happened. And then he looks at them, and then he just goes to the portal, and then boom, episode over. And I'm like, I want more. I want more.
So it's like next week. Well, it's not even. It's like coming up soon, this Wednesday, or if you like to stay up and wait, like which probably everybody's going to be doing this week, because of like it's going to just be from the very start. It's going to be like buckle up, guys. We're going for a ride because of that ending. So we're going to be thrown right back into what happened at the end of this episode in the next one, and we're just it's probably going to be boom 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 after that, because we got what 4 more episodes left.
Yep, yep.
And I'm like, this definitely is going to be tying in with definitely with Doctor Strange of the Multiverse of
Oh
Madness.
yeah, this is letting off a lot of, not just. I think it might set up a couple of movies, set up the whole multiverse, set up everything like we
Who
thought it
knows?
would
Who
be.
knows? I
But
know some people are specking on
you
Secret
specking,
Wars now.
bro? Specking.
Specking hard.
So yeah, so before I get kicked out of the stream and I get cut off, this is around the time where I get kicked out. Yes, this blonde Loki, she's not blonde. You see, she got one horn and one broken horn. You know what I mean? That's actually legit. But yeah, she won, and everybody, of course, is thinking Enchantress, maybe. You know what I mean? Selby, her name is, I think. I forgot her whole name, but that's what everybody's thinking is the Enchantress. This is actually the Enchantress, because, like I said,
Who knows? Maybe
seems
like
like she
because
has more powers than Loki does.
it's not even an, an
Different, that
enchantress
is.
also has green, and the thing is too, like who knows? Like you, it's a variant. It's a variant Loki. Who says that a Loki is
Station
has
Chaos.
to be a Loki or a female Loki? It could be. Oh, in this universe, Thor's sister is Enchantress.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
we could play on that idea. Like maybe yeah, maybe that's how it is. Like it doesn't have to be a replica of Loki. It doesn't have to be Lady
Uh,
Loki.
There's a lot of stuff we don't know yet. Like that could be Enchantress. That we still don't know where the scrolls
I
are.
think
I know
I
there's
think
scrolls somewhere. Go ahead.
I really do think like we'll get a lot of those questions answered in the next episode of who
I
this
agree,
one is
Billy.
loaded.
I agree. They look like he's Jack hitting up those deadlifts. I
Now
agree.
I'm all jacked up on coffee.
Flexing, I'm going off the rails, but that's fun. Thanks for being here, man. And also commenting, is pretty cool. Um, he says, "I think I figured it out. Kang already conquered the whole multiverse and created the TVA to keep his control over it all. It could be Kang, man.
That
Could be
is a
Kang.
great theory, man. I wouldn't mind seeing that. That's actually good. You should be writing for them, Dank.
Yeah, yeah. But I was thinking like the Kang thing myself, not the whole like Thank said it better than I did, but but yeah. Fargate says, "How is the hurricane a apocalypse event, and then still don't understand the logic of returning to this time and place would allow variants to hide protection?" Mm. Oh, it's comic.
It's just that it's just not on their radar. Like even if like it was planting off, like there's too much going on in that destruction. Like things are blowing up, things are happening over here, things are happening over there that are supposed to happen. If you throw something in there that is like it's not making anything because like that thing that person just destroyed, that person that person just killed was gonna die like 2 minutes prior to you killing them anyway. So that's why it's not branching off because you're too close to an apocalyptic event that it's not going to fluster anything else off the timeline. They're the way they like to say branch off of the timeline. Maybe just a little bit, but not to be that much undetected because it could go up a little bit and then back down right fast.
Yep. Yep. I agree. I agree. He said Doctor Strange is about organizing the multiverse after it's been taken back from Kang. And then Missing Link says, "Well, see Doctor Strange before we see Kang, though. That's true. I think they're lying. Kang will appear here and will be the villain to beat for all next four movies.
Oh,
It's
that's a good
possible."
point. Good point, Dank. Dank, if that's the case, like I'm
Big
gonna
time,
tell
man.
everybody live that like Dank came up with that first.
It was
Screw
Wanda.
Marvel. Marvel didn't think of that. Kang or Dank did. I almost called you Kang. Dank, are you Kang?
That is Kang. We figured it out. It was Wanda all along. She wanted you to create a new multiverse to create chaos.
No, I think she
Yeah,
did play a part in this because maybe she opened up a door to let this kind of chaos happen that brought in the new. But I guess it's hard to say because I don't know. TVAs is it's a hard question to answer because the TVAs of all time. Who knows? Like they were sitting, they seen that happen and that happen. Time does not play in theory in this one because Loki was taken from Avengers, but maybe the um, Lady Loki, as we like to call her, came when WandaVision ended. But like they're in that outside bubble, and they're like, okay, we'll take him. And yeah, who knows? Like it's confusing because we're screwing with time here, and we're screwing with the outside of time, and time knows all. And
They
I gotta
know
go
how to
take a nap.
yeah, exactly. They know how to break your mind, man. But thanks for getting it out. He said if they ever let me show run, I will have the whole Bad Batch make appearances. Yeah, yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
I'll be rooting for that then. Nice, thanks. Oh boy. Billy, can you come on my stream? Kang from the TMNT, not the TGE Conqueror. Okay, okay, guys. I think it's Uncle Ben.
Oh man,
Tacky station, my man.
you mean the guy on the bread?
Uncle Ben, the guy in the rice. You mean? You talking about Uncle Ben's rice?
Oh yeah, is it rice? I think we
Yeah.
have Uncle Ben's bread. I
Do you?
swear to
I
God,
never
I have
heard of
Uncle
that.
Ben's bread.
Thank
I
is
don't know.
Mephisto. Thank is Mephisto. We have Fargate saying that Wanda was Mephisto. Everybody Mephisto. What would win in a fight, Doctor Strange or Doctor Feelgood?
I'd have to say Doctor Feelgood.
Doctor Strange. Oh, comic book therapy station, my man. He's up in here. Okay, move along. Anybody rate this who saw this episode? Rate it right now. What you think of the 5 backlogs? What do you think about this episode? While we rank it, what do you think about this episode, TM? Or you want me to go first?
You go first.
Yes. So I thought, like I said, I thought there was enough in this episode. It was so exciting. I was engaged the whole time. The chemistry between Mobius and Loki is amazing. Tom Hiddleston and Owen Winston, they knocked it out of the park together. They have such good chemistry. Um, the story keeps you going. Watching them figure these things out together. Watching Mobius still have his back, but kind of start getting frustrated with him in this. Maybe he doubted himself a little bit in this episode, or maybe I was wrong, but you didn't see a lot of that. Maybe just a little bit. And then Loki, what you said earlier, um, looks like he cared, but he didn't. I think deep down he does, but he is a bad guy, And then the whole thing where he says sometimes bad guys ain't all bad, and sometimes good guys ain't all good, which I forgot to mention earlier. I think that has a lot of merit to a lot of things that are going on here. You know what I mean? So all in all, because it kept me so engaged and all that, 5 backlogs. You know what I mean? People probably saw that coming, but it is an amazing episode. Keeps me going, and they always throw a nice cliffhanger at the end, like they always do in all these shows that make me want more. That's my grade. What do you think?
No, you said it all, but I'd have to give it a 9.69, dude.
Dudes, 9
But
points.
I really enjoyed this. I know, like, it kind of didn't really. It was all about trying to find. The episode was all about trying to find out how it worked out, or like where to find this other variant, this other Lady Loki, as they like to call her. And it kind of just did that. That was the whole episode for me until the end, where we get that explosion. Like, this is the 3rd episode, and the 4th and the 5th and the 6th are the ones that I think are going to show us a lot more, have a lot more answers than this one did. But this one was still fun. They didn't take it too seriously. They had a lot of jokes, made you laugh a little bit. But yeah, it was.
I mean, they can't give you everything in this episode. You know what I mean?
I
think
know,
they
that's what I
gave you
mean. Like,
enough answers.
they give us what we need. Like that's what I mean. Like, that's the only thing I have an issue with this episode, is that I have to wait
Okay.
another week for the next one.
Yeah,
So
that's how episodic TV is, man. That's why it makes it exciting. Makes us keep talking, and have 6 episodes of shows instead of just one full episode of all the episodes, and then nobody cares no more the next day, like Stranger Things, you know what I mean? So let's go to the chats. Chaos says 4 out of 5. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good too. Um, Fargate says 3 out of 5. Um, who else? Who else up in here? I don't want to miss anybody. Mr. Tiger says 4 out of 5. Nice, nice. Anybody else? The backlog is about to overtake your digs in the exchange rate. I agree, bro. I agree. The missing link rated here, or no, he didn't. Then I was looking for him, but I don't think I've seen him in here.
If you're watching this on the rewind, make sure to jump over to the comments and let us know what you rate Loki.
Yeah, man, go in the comment, let us know. I would like to know. I'd like to know. Chamorro Cinema says 4.327568874 backlogs.
Which
Maria
equals
says,
into 4.69, dudes.
4.5 backlogs for Maria. 4 point. Oh no, just 4 for Dank. And like you said, 4 point averages about 4.69, dudes. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So yeah, let me take this thing out right here. Anybody else? Some scenes felt a little bit padded. Okay. I understand. You know, people take it differently as they watch these. You know, I'm here. I probably not everybody likes to concentrate on every little thing and every little scene and all that. I always feel like every scene there's a reason.
Yeah,
why
guys,
they
like
put it there.
I've seen him watch shows like I'm sorry, Maria, I'm gonna like tell people like she videos you while you're like watching Loki sometimes, and you're just like, that was something. And she sends me these, and I'm just like, come on, Herm, like it's not everything's a thing. Like count the tiles on the floor, guys. Count the tiles on the floor.
Yeah, well, that's because you can't figure it out. So, you know, it's not my fault, man. You better get ready for 250. Yeah, man. I'm still trying to get to next year. You know what I mean? Wow, TN. All right. So today we're doing something a little different. I'm going to drop the link to anybody who wants to join us, talk about some Loki. You know what I mean? Maybe talk a little bit news.
And of course, we
Saturday night.
We do got. I actually got quite a bit of show and tell. I was going to show off too, for the show and tell portion of the show. So I'm pumped for that.
All right. So we got show and tell coming up. We have all that. We're gonna take a little break. I'm gonna drop the link before I take the break. You know what I mean? Anybody welcome to come on and talk to us a little, see what you think. You know what I mean? A lot of fun. Loki episode 2.
Join us.
Boom. There you go right there, everybody. There you go.
Join us, everyone. Join us.
Okay, Toy Story. Oh boy, is that all right, guys. So we're gonna take a little break. So we wind our clocks, you know what I mean? Go to the bathroom and stuff like that. And hope everybody enjoy this. Hope people join us. And see you in a second. Don't go anywhere. We got more show coming. See you soon. Oh, where is it? Whenever I decide to find the
You know I like the cookie, baby.
What is up? What is up? Guess I'll take TM out for a second. Up in here. You know what I mean? Hope everybody can hear me very well. We're back from our break. And I want to bring in a certain buddy of ours from the Bad Batch. Um, he was on a couple of shows yesterday. You know what I mean? Can't wait to pick his brain. Welcome back to my stream. Missing Link
Station, Herm.
Station.
What's good,
What's
brother?
going on, man? Happy Father's Day, bro.
Thank you, thank you. Just got done doing the daddy thing, so I figured I'd come supervise my other son, but he's not here, I can see, so if he's been acting up, I apologize.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So just make sure you set him straight. You know what I mean? Set him straight. You know what I mean? We know he needs it sometimes. You know.
I got you.
Yeah. So yeah, man. I guess I hope you had a fantastic day. I hope you had all the presents you want.
Thank you.
No,
Yes, sir.
that,
It was a
you know
good
what I mean?
day. Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, man. What you think about Loki? What grade do you give it? How many
I
backlogs?
missed that. I was gonna say I accidentally missed that. I give it this week's episode. I give it a solid 4 out of 5
Okay.
backlogs. Solid
Okay.
4.
So
I think it.
what? Go ahead.
No, I think it's like it still kept the momentum going from the first episode, and I didn't think they were going to touch on that time variant Loki so soon. So to see her pop up at the end was pretty cool and unexpected. I'm all for it. And
Yeah, go ahead.
go
Go
on,
ahead.
no,
Go
go
ahead.
on. No, you
No,
go
no,
on.
no.
Go on.
No, I was gonna say I'm glad that they did this because everybody's always waiting and they get mad. This time they gave it to us
Right,
a little early. You know what I
right
mean?
away. It's like
You know?
that's what I'm saying. It like pulled the rug. I was like, oh snap! I thought they were gonna at least like do like 3-4 episodes before they even kind of started to play a reveal with. Even though it's only 8 episodes, but
I think it's 6. Wasn't it 6?
it's the whole panel. But I think they're really leaning towards Secret Wars. Like I honestly believe I didn't think they'd have the balls to. Hey son, what's going on?
Hey, Dad.
But I think it's cool because as Azores pointed out in the chat, I forgot all about Multiverse of Madness. We got time variants popping up in Spider-Man, Multiverse of Madness, Truest Nick.
Station Nick.
But
Yeah.
long ago, it was like right after Infinity War Endgame, and maybe like 2-3 years ago, I remember reading an article where they were interviewing the Russo brothers and like, yo, what type of other Marvel movies did you guys do if you came back? And they said Secret Wars would be fun to do. And they never specified because, there's 2 different Secret Wars. But based on what we've seen in MCU now, like the little breadcrumbs, I'm thinking they're talking about Jonathan Hickman's 2015 Secret Wars.
You think there's any possibility that they maybe mixed them both? Because it's the MCU. They
That's
do
true.
like doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It could absolutely be what is it called? Emma, I can't pronounce that shit.
Interverse? Oh no, I don't think in
Amalgamation.
Oh,
You know,
amalgamated.
amalgamation. Yes.
There you go.
Thank you,
There
Chad.
you go. You taught your son well.
Yeah, I have my moments, but yeah, I'm excited for that. I didn't think they would do it, but it's looking like, especially with that little when Miss Minutes was explaining at the beginning, about how at one point all these different multiverses were going at war with each other, stuff like that. I was like, oh, it kind of reminded me of Infinite Crisis, which I thought was cool because Marvel's never really done something like that. Like they've always just had the multiverse. But I think if I remember hearing correctly, didn't they Miss Minutes say there was a bunch of multiverses and they all got rolled into like one timeline or some shit like that, something like that. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm very excited, man. This is what we thought we were gonna get when Loki was there, and I think that's why people were trying to overlook WandaVision and Falcon Winter Soldier because they couldn't wait for Loki for that because of all this.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
the big picture stuff.
And like this is the way to bring in the X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Like this, like they can play this out perfectly through this and introduce these characters and like without really going into much explanation. Like they're not just throwing it there like, oh, they were here the whole time.
Right.
And that, but where were they? Like
Right,
they're
like
just sitting there, kind of like what they're doing with the Eternals. Like,
Eternals, right?
or like that's kind of like sorry,
You
but
guys,
that's stupid.
you guys watched Ultron, Loki, all that stuff at Thanos even, and you guys are now deciding to step in. Like,
Yeah, like I'm sorry, that's like the most like it could be good, it could not be.
hell, Billy.
Billy, hail Billy.
Station.
Most peaceful station, Billy.
That's mostly peaceful.
Mostly peaceful. I always get it wrong.
No,
What's going on?
You're not on the worry.
What?
What happened?
You're not taking the steroids, are you, Nerdy?
No,
Are you
no,
juicing up?
I tell you, it's this stuff, man.
Oh, okay.
He's all jacked up.
I'm all jacked up on Tim Hortons, eh?
Yeah. So, Billy, what you think? What you think?
About Loki?
Yeah. What you think?
I loved the first episode. I thought it was great. Owen Wilson's character is, I think it's a tough character to pull off, and I think he really made it interesting. I thought Hiddlesworth, is that his name? Am I saying it right?
Yeah,
I thought he was great as Loki. I liked it. Second episode kind of felt like a setup episode. It kind of put me to sleep.
It wasn't as strong as first year.
The first episode was so good. I want to stay.
Yeah, it was.
Check out the third and fourth and see where it goes. I'm interested.
Sure.
Yeah, I kind of
that's
felt
enough,
like that. Like my second watch through, like my first watch through for Loki, I was just like, that was awesome. And I think I was blinded by the ending.
Right.
It, like made me think of the whole episode.
The
being
whole,
that great. Then
right.
watching it through again, I was just like, oh, okay. It kind of just plays
it was,
on.
There's
a little bit of nods to things and that, but it's pretty much just setting up one thing.
Right.
And that is like, what is the female Loki? So we just got a whole episode of like,
that was the biggest reveal.
Where the female Loki is.
Right.
So they needed to tell you how you got there, because if they just do it, and
they'd
be like, how did they do it? How did they do that? This was terrible.
Like pothole. So, yeah.
I know. This was a setup episode. That's what I mean. Like it just, the way I described it when I first watched it compared to now, like the second watch, I changed it back. Like I'm just like, man, the whole episode was awesome. This happened, that happened. It was just like, all right, well, this happened. It was a setup, and this happened. Less excitement in it, because I'm just like, it was the ending that really got me the most pumped. And like, yeah, you do need that setup, and they did that setup perfectly. Yeah. But some did kind of feel like dry.
I almost feel like Owen Wilson, his role, he's almost like another Coulson, where it's like some, of course there's going to be the characters we love that don't have superpowers and stuff, but he's just some dude that just, he's a dude, and he's just Coulson, a great character, though.
I love Coulson.
No, that's what I'm saying. They were just dudes amongst these heroes, and, they stand out so strongly. Like, I wasn't expecting Owen Wilson to kill it like he is.
Oh, yeah, he's making that character his own. What
exactly.
He's really in this role.
Right.
And I think it's a tough role to pull off, because you're not playing a hero, you're not playing a villain, you're playing this kind of out of place agent in this out of place agency that controls time. And I thought he pulled it off really well. And
absolutely.
I thought he did a great job of not trying to copy, I think, any other kind of actor or any kind of other character who has done a similar role in this in the past.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Owen Wilson's just kind of made it his own. Like. I didn't expect it to be so great. Like, the Wilson brothers are always fantastic, but it works so well.
Oh yeah. I just this is
what would you rate it, Billy?
Yeah, what would you rate?
You rated it a 4, did you?
That was me. Yeah, I got a 4.
Yeah.
The second episode. You rated a 4?
No, the second. I thought the second was mostly probably about a 3 or 2. But I understand.
Wow.
I mean, that's not a big insult, because I'm going to watch the third episode. And I'm going to watch the fourth. I'm going to see where it goes. But I thought it was more of a setup episode that really kind of didn't do anything, but it's kind of setting up where it's going.
See, I gave it because felt like it kept the momentum going. You know, it wasn't as strong with the reveals and stuff, and it wasn't, you know, there wasn't as much to that episode of which as much weight, but you know, it wasn't like it. I get the points you're making, but it just I give it a lot of props for keeping that energy going. You know, you were like, okay, all right, like it didn't drop off, and you're like, all right, can we get to the next episode? Kind of like it's hit or miss, but you know, the first 3 episodes rubbed a lot of people. WandaVision rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I'm a fan of the first 3, but you know, it could have easily been like a WandaVision, but it kept the momentum going. So I respected it for that. Sorry about cutting you off.
Yeah, it was a little more consistent with their episodes, like you said about the first 3. Like me and you enjoyed them, but
right.
I understand why people wouldn't.
But yeah,
not every episode is gonna be the first episode. The first episode is like the first comic. It has to be good.
It has to be. You have to hook people.
And then they have to go and start telling their story.
Right.
And then I think in this second one they did. They accomplished to tell their story, how they got to that ending, to set up that ending. You know what I mean? So but you know, it's okay if it didn't wow some people. You know,
well, yeah, absolutely.
Take it differently. We do appreciate Billy coming on and letting us know how he feels.
Oh hell yeah!
But
I always like hearing different perspectives, man.
Show and tell.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I know he's been dying to show his show and tell, but what happened, Billy?
I feel like there's a really good series here. There's going to be like it's got a lot of potential.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's very ambitious. Like I keep saying that, but because I wasn't expecting, to be honest, I wasn't expecting this much from Loki, and I know a lot of people like Tom Hiddleston as Loki.
Tom Hiddleston.
I wasn't really won over by him until the first episode of Loki. Like I got why people dug him as Loki after that first episode because it was so good. That's you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's so good.
He's so good. This is the time where he jumps out for a couple of seconds. So guys, when he gets back, we're gonna jump into show and tell, and I'm gonna start it off with a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna wait until he gets back, then I can show some stuff off.
To pass the time, I can show some old stuff off I've been showing for the last few days. I think even though you guys have seen it, you'll love it.
Oh yeah, Warriors Virtue. We just said that we're going to be doing show and tell. We just announced it. Everybody's going crazy for it, and you're going to.
I know you're dying for this show and tell. Like we're having a nice conversation on this
show. I know. Because I want to put this back. I want to put this back in its bag, and it's been out of its bag for a bit.
All right. So guys, everybody knows my favorite time of the show. I love it. You all know I love it. Can't go without it. And as soon as I find it, that beautiful sight.
I love that. Yes.
Show and tell. Gorgeous view. You know what I'm saying? And we'll start with our guy here who's been dying to show his show and tell. So yeah, man. Oh, I'm gonna remove them from the stream instead of giving them solo. Here you go.
So the Rogue Trader has knows the creator of this book, Stanley Bostwick. What are you doing?
Bostwick. I feel like I've heard that.
My bad.
It's called Bleak Haven. The Rogue Trader sent it to me to read, and it didn't work. My bad. Go ahead. It didn't work. So I read it. It's good. Not only is it the first issue, and this looks sick. Like I love the look of this character and that cat in the background, but it also has the second issue. And who other than the Rogue Trader is right there.
Nice. Cameo station.
So in the next issue, so that's freaking awesome. He also added Lighthouse.
Yo, I saw that at the shop today. I almost grabbed that just because of you. I was like, you know what?
It has my boy Shadowhawk on the cover. And that's what he sent me. But then our boy Nick from Comic Culture, if you're not subbed up to Nick, go sub up to him. He's an awesome dude. He's part of the PCP Army Bad Batch. Represent Station.
All right, Station.
He sent me Youngblood #2. And
first appearance of Shadowhawk.
The first appearance
have-
of Shadowhawk. So I was not able to track this down, and he was able to send it to me, which is awesome because I wanted the first appearance of Shadowhawk.
Actually,
So-
funny story, not to interrupt. Long ago, remember when I said I was going to give that to you, correct?
Yeah.
I wanted to surprise you with it, so I was just gonna let it sit and make it you think I forgot about it, and then send it to you. Ask Phable. I was just talking to him about this like a week or two ago, and son of a bitch, you got it. Sadly, I'll still send it to you if you want the 2 Shadowhawks. But if you flip the cover on it, it's got Shadowhawk on the other side.
I'm not done.
I just
wanted to say, just send it to me so I could use it for toilet paper. No, you know.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Next up, funny story about this. I actually opened it up, and this is the first thing I saw, and I was like, I don't even know what this is. And then Nick's like, turn it around. So I did, and I was like, oh man, Shadowhawk.
Nice. I thought
Here
that's
lies Shadowhawk. So this is who is the new Shadowhawk? Just like who is the Bad Batch? Or no, who is the Backlog Bros? We still don't know.
Oh, what?
And what is a Doomsday Clock? So that's pretty cool. It's a different kind of material. It's kind of floppy a bit, but I still love it.
Oh yeah.
And he's perfectly designed.
That's a nice cover. I ain't gonna lie.
So next up, this book will change your freaking lives, guys. We got Vampirella and what? Shadowhawk. That's right.
Yo,
guys.
I didn't even know they teamed up.
They did a crossover.
I never did.
That's fire.
So it looks like it was Harris Comics. So not under the Image name at all, I guess. So next up, this will change your freaking lives too, because it's Shadowhawk and Vampirella this time.
Oh, were those 2 connected? The comic you just had, are they like 2-parters?
No, I don't think so. Okay. They could, but one's called Vampirella Shadowhawk, and then this one's called Shadowhawk Vampirella. So
yeah, they did that with Batman. I think Spider-Man and Spawn. No, Batman and
Batman and
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Yep.
One of those. So, you know what I mean? They did back and forth like that. Each comic got their own.
And the last thing Nick sent me,
Scott Snyder, baby. Nice.
No.
Noctera. Sweet.
I love that cover.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cover.
It is. It's a good series too.
Oh yeah.
So it's
I read that.
signed by Scott Snyder. So, and then the last thing I got to show is just my unboxing of my Spawn last night. I got the guns in point, so there's the guns attached to him.
Oh, you finally got the guns in there, badass.
Nice.
And he's not broken. Okay.
Did not break it, man. Did not break it.
He did not break it.
So I just thought he's going to be in all my videos now up here. So you guys will probably see a lot of him going forth. And that is it, guys. Let's move on to the next person. Who is next up? Come on down, Stefan.
Oops.
And since we're...
Damn it. I keep doing that by mistake. Before we go to you, Steph, we got another guest up in here, Mr.
Hey,
Bruce.
What's going on?
What's going on, man? We're going to Stephan's show and tell, and then we'll have a little talk in a minute. So, Stephan,
I'll be real quick. I just since you guys were talking about toilet paper, and I just got a new brand of toilet paper right here. So
oh, come on. No, that is a really good series. Like, I don't care what you say. That's a good freaking series. And it got options, guys.
It's very expensive toilet paper. Oh, like that means it's good because it got options. Oh, but I'm gonna give issue 3 a chance.
It's no Fart Millar. It's not this Fart Millar type stuff. It's actually good.
Yo, Fart Huffin Millar, MCU owes their blueprint to him, so he huffing his farts had some effect. Not everything works, but sometimes, just sometimes, he'll hit it just right.
Oh man, Billy, you have something?
Let's see, I found these Yeah, who's my image guys in here? Tell me a little bit about these. I found this Brigade.
Oh, Brigade.
Oh yeah, the big dude.
Hold on, let me.
Oh, that's kind of
right here. That appears to be signed, and I paid a
Nice.
quarter for.
Nice.
Sorry, it's Tacky Station, man. Station.
Doc.
Station.
Big ups.
There
Read
you
the
go,
writer
brother.
for Michaels. And this appears to be signed by Michaels right here. If you look at the gold.
Nice.
So, not really. That looks cool. Let's see. For show and tell, let's see what else I got. I really love this cover right behind you. I don't know why.
That's
Oh yeah, that's
cover.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
And it just jumped out. And I really appreciate that in a lot of ways.
Right. Oh yeah.
The book is actually very entertaining and had a lot of let's see, done very well.
Right.
And, I think the cover's awesome.
Yeah, I like that cover a lot. I like that a lot.
I thought this was cool just because I'm a huge fan of 90s geek.
That's a fire cover. Yes.
It was pretty awesome.
Freeze on.
I love that cover. I think that's the cover of the week, honestly. Just like the pose, the old school costume, the colors, the background, it all works.
It's overrated.
Fuck that. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. It's not Shadecraft.
Dude, you're tripping, Travis. That's the book of the week. Rom V wrote it. So you're saying Rom V wrote an overrated book?
No, just the cover. Just the cover.
So cover A is better for you then.
That's a gorgeous cover, man. That's a gorgeous cover.
Trav said he's cover A guy all day. Yeah, I love the cover.
Okay.
But all I've got for show and tell.
That's it for you? All right. No, that's good. That's good. Tacky, you got something for us?
Yep. The Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, congratulations. Nice win last night, man.
Can't believe it. I gotta say that that Kevin Durant he's a very classy guy though. Because at the end of the game they were putting a lot of attention on him. He was like, put it on the Bucks. They did what was necessary in order to beat us. So yeah. I just wanted to step in and throw a little bit of sports in there real quick. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man. I would love to see the Greek Freak finally get his ring. You know what I mean? Because I think he's a great player, bro. The playoffs is wide open now. Anybody can win. And congratulations, man. I hope they keep going. I know they're not done yet, but it's good to celebrate the win, though. It was just last night.
It was
overtime.
It was a big win. A big win from a very, very good team. So over a very, very good team. So
I mean, the team that was supposed to win it. So, and I understand no Kyrie.
They were supposed to win it all.
So yeah.
Oh, you guys are still talking
James
about sports now.
So.
And then
I'm just kidding.
Kevin Durant put all in that game. So he had a great game. He just ran out of gas at the end. That's what that was. He played every minute. You know what I mean? He needs that break. You know what I mean? But he put the team in his back. You know what I mean? And they were this close. He
can only do it for so many games. Yeah. So
now that everybody's
there's
like,
your sports break.
Sports.
Now you know how now you know how I feel when you guys start talking about horror movies.
Taki's like nodding his head like.
No, it doesn't go over my head. It's just like.
No, that sports. That's how it is for me. Well, in the general sense, I'm like, I'm just not in my head, but I'm not retaining any of the information. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I get you. It's like we're talking about baseball. So like, it's special sports for me. If they talk about baseball, I don't know what's happening. So
right.
All right,
y'all.
So you
have
go back to the
tip?
You out?
I'm out. Peace.
All right, man. Thanks for joining us.
All right,
Station, man. Appreciate you, bro. So yeah. So
Who's up now for show and tell?
You said who's
Bruce, you got a show and tell you want to show? You want me to show that
I got a video if we want to try it. Took a video of Titan's comic store in Dallas, so I can share my screen and we can see if this video will play. It'll be something different. Let me go ahead and so this is a place called Titan Comic Store in Dallas. It's been there forever. It's kind of a well-known store in Dallas.
Man.
So let me hit play and let me turn the sound on.
Yay. Oh, that's beautiful.
Can you hear my comments?
No.
We can't hear the sound.
It's muted, yeah.
It's all right, though. Oh, man, that Catwoman.
The Thanos one coming up is the one I wanted to show. But, yeah, they have a bunch of statues, of course, so I start off with statues. So that would be something different for show and tell.
That's cool. That's cool. Those are beautiful statues, man. If I had room for them. Oh, I want the Spider-Man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jinx.
Oh, man,
I forget what it was.
Oh, that Juggernaut.
Thanos on his throne.
600.
Oh, nice. Oh, Michael Myers.
That's cool, Magneto.
Oh, ho, ho. Oh, Hulkbuster. Yeah, I love the places down south. They have a lot more. I think Midtown has some statues like that. But there's not many shops out here that have a whole lot of statues. There's one, I think, 10 minutes from me that has them too, but not in this level though. It's a lot.
Here comes the Thanos from Endgame. That's one of that, one bad.
Nice. Phable say he's a display like that.
Yeah, but it'd be for his Transformers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that would be a sick freaking display, man. I'm just saying that now.
Catching hell in itself. Brother Joe, it's all good, bro. I understand.
Batman for 2000.
I have that. It's all right.
And this is your LCS?
No, actually, it's not my LCS. It's just a big store in Dallas. I just happened to be in the area.
Oh, nice.
I hadn't been there in a while, so I figured.
It looks familiar. I think the Green Ranger was there at one point during this quarantine for a signing. I think that's the one. I keep saying Jason David Frank, calling the Green Ranger, but everybody know what I mean.
I was tempted to talk to the owner and try to interview him and upload it to my channel. Well, this video is on my channel. There's like 4 or 5 parts to this video. This is just part 3. They have a bunch of back issues, which I'll show that you can pull out.
Yeah, I love places like that, man. Oh, love them.
Yeah.
Midtown Comics is like that over here. But they're in like 2
You're going
floors.
down the wrong way, man.
I know. I Violet. Uh-oh. There's Godzilla.
Sorry, guys. Phone died.
It's all good, bro.
And here's
You're
the
not
stuff
forgiven.
which might be interested. Graded books.
8.6. Oh, I want
Zentana,
that.
that's crazy how much that
Killing the
series.
Children, number 2, 9.8.
Oh, Amazing Spider-Man. First black suit.
Yeah,
Jeez,
650.
prices are crazy. Hey, I have that.
And for the upcoming Black
Taskmaster.
Widow movie, the first appearance of Taskmaster.
My shit's probably not a 9.6, but
You still got one. That's awesome.
thank you.
How
You
much
got
is that?
you got Spawn number 9. Oh, is that Silk? First appearance of Silk?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Cindy
First
Moon.
appearance of
Yep.
actually Cindy Moon.
I have that one. I think I got 2 copies of those. That one.
What?
Yeah, I don't know how it happened. I think I bought it thinking I didn't have it, and then I had another one.
Lucked out.
Got lucky. Yeah, I got lucky. Yeah, nice old stuff. Awesome Nightwing
Oh,
action.
Chuck Dixon, Nightwing. Yes, boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to work on my
Spawn.
camera work.
But what issue is that? What issue Spawn is that? Oh, it went too fast.
I need to work on my camera work.
Oh, it's all
I'm
right.
all over the place.
Canan.
I need to
You need one of those gimbals.
hold in the camera.
It's a selfie stick,
Yeah,
not a
I know.
gimbal.
Yeah. Well, when Herm hits 1,000, gets monetized, he can buy all the gadgets and 4K cameras, right?
Yeah,
Gimbal.
4K
definitely will.
camera.
I'll get all that.
Yeah. I get a little wild here all over the place. Oh, I go back to Thanos. I liked it so much.
That's a dope statue.
I was tempted to buy it.
Yeah, man. That's gorgeous. Those statues are amazing. The texture on them and the I don't know, man. It's just they're amazing.
Yeah, I'm trying to where do I go now? I'm all over the place.
Oh, now you're making us dizzy.
I'm going back. I'm going back for a third time. Yeah, I mean, I should have edited it.
I want to
Oh,
see
good.
like why Baby Yoda's in jail with the Joker.
I don't know. I have other.
Oh, wow.
I have like 4 or 5 parts to this store uploaded on my channel. This is just part of it.
Manga section. Wow. You don't see a lot of comic
Jeez.
shops who openly have a manga section.
Here's where they have all the back issues. You kind of pull out the drawer and
That's sweet.
go digging. I think I pull it open here at some point.
Sweet.
Wow.
Bro,
That's a lot of backlogs.
That's what I was saying. Billy read
Are
my
those
mind.
the new shelf? The current shelf?
No, well, the current week is in the back. These are like, I think they keep like
The
2 or 3
months.
weeks worth.
Oh,
Right
okay.
here. Like week
Okay.
back 1 week,
Yeah.
back 2 weeks, back 3 weeks, and then the current week is right there against the back wall.
Yeah,
They
they
must
got
have a lot
nice.
of space if they can categorize like that.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the Midtown has like a system like that, but not
right.
they don't have the space these guys got though.
Right.
Whew. They got space. They got 2 floors, but this right here is like, damn,
Yeah, for
big
sure.
space, big place. All right.
That was dope.
Thanks
It's
for
like
that.
3.
Yeah, that was a nice video, man. Thank you. Thanks for that.
I got more video in the store.
All right. So I guess we can go. You have anything physical to show, or you good?
I think I picked this up.
You were showing that.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Nice little Captain America tin.
Sweet.
And that Treasury edition I was showing, you saw in the video, the bicentennial battles of Captain America. Well, I think I've shown this before, this omnibus, when Kirby
Hi,
came
Mom.
back to Marvel. This collected 193 through 214. It's including the bicentennial battles, which, if you saw in the video, they have a Treasury edition just of the bicentennial battles, which came out in 1976. So I might, for our July 5th show, I might review this.
Nice.
If I actually read it, but I haven't even opened it yet. So, and then, of course, just got this, Volume 3 of Fantastic Four by Hickman.
Hickman,
Nice.
yeah.
Collection.
I got it's like 2 volumes, but it's his whole run.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what that
Well,
called.
they
Like,
just announced that they're reprinting Volume 1 of the Omni. So I said, great.
Oh,
Now that I
okay.
have the complete collection,
Right.
they decided to reprint Volume 1, and they announced Volume 2 of Hickman's run on Fantastic Four, which I'll probably get.
So with the complete collections, would that just be, are those like more like arcs? Like they'll compile like the first.
Basically, there's 4 volumes. The 3rd volume just came out. Basically, a complete volume or whatever is just several trades in one big. So there's volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, and all that material will be in the omnibus volume 1 and volume 2 that's coming out later. So once you have the 4th volume, you have Hickman's total Fantastic Four run, or you can get the 2 volumes of the Omni, or you can get, So,
I didn't even know I owned the Omni. I have the Omni then. I never knew I owned the Omni.
Well, is it big, thick, and hardcover? It looks like encyclopedia.
No, it's not a hardcover. That's what I was gonna say. It's like 2 volumes, but it's Hickman's whole run.
It could be an oversized hardcover. I mean, they probably came out with oversized hardcovers also of 12 issues at a time. But these complete collections, usually they're.
I like the cover though a lot.
Just thick trade paperbacks.
Oh yeah,
that has several issues in it.
Oh, that's nice though. So oh my bad. So just to get the gist, collected editions are a few trades compiled into one.
Collected edition can be a lot of things. It can be a trade paperback. It collects several issues. It can be a complete collection. It can be an omnibus. Collected edition just means there's several issues collected. That's the basic meaning. I mean, there's different formats. If you go back, I don't know if you watched our The Amazing Collected Edition show with me and Herm. Every Monday, the first Monday every month, I do a little segment on the different formats. So there's complete collections, there's omnibuses, there's epic collections.
Go ahead, Billy. You got a question, Billy?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna explain it to Link like this. It's a lot of backlogs in one backlog.
Okay. That's it. That definitely clears it up for me. I see Billy knows how to layman's terms, but no, that's awesome.
Since I'm on the theme, here's Ed Brubaker's Captain America Omnibus Volume 1.
Nice.
Got a couple months ago. Volume 2 is pre-ordered, and Volume 3. So I'll eventually have all 5. I think there's 5 volumes of the Brubaker run in the Omnibus Collected Edition format. So as you can see, it's collar. There's a regular single issue. And it's a little bit taller. So,
nice.
This is volume. This is volume 1 of Brubaker's Captain America run. So they're reprinting all the Omnis this year because it's the 80th anniversary of Captain America. So they're reprinting all the Brubaker Omnis.
Show what you were gonna.
Oh no, yeah, I was gonna say. So
sorry, Bruce.
That is volume 1, I think, of the complete collection. Yeah, I have that.
Okay.
So look on the side, it says volume 1.
Yep.
So there's going to be 4 then.
Volume 2.
So there's going to be 4 then, which is fine. Then you'll have it all.
So there's 4 complete collections.
There'll be a 4th one coming out. You can pre-order volume 4. I think you can pre-order volume 4. Now, I can't remember if I have or not. I think I have. But I've also pre-ordered volume 1 of the Omnibus. I'm going to upgrade.
Oh. So the third volume just came out for the complete collection?
Yeah, this one I just showed.
Okay.
I got it.
Came out a while ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So this is volume 3 that just came out at the beginning of the month. Volume 4 is I'm not sure when it's coming out. I think I pre-ordered it. It's going to come out next month or something. I can't remember. So after volume 4, you're done.
Okay.
Unless you want to go and upgrade to the omnibus, the big thick, these things. So volume 1 of Hickman's Fantastic Four, I've pre-ordered, and they've announced volume 2. So you can either have the 2 volumes of the omnibus format, or you can have the 4 complete collections.
Does that Cap Omni have does it have like Captain America Rebirth or Reborn in it, like the minis, or is it
this
just?
This is volume 1 of Brubaker's run, and it collects 1 through 20, Captain America 1 through 25, and Captain America's 65th anniversary special, and Winter Soldier, Winter Kills one shots. And volume 2 is the next set of issues. So yeah, anything Brubaker did for Captain America, if it's not in volume 1, it'll be in volume 2 or volume 3 or volume 4.
There was an FF comic, Taki. There was Fantastic Four, and then there was FF, which was Future Foundation.
Yeah. I used to think it was Fantastic Five, but it meant Future Foundation.
So this collects
and it has Spider-Man in it.
Yeah, the second volume has
Johnny died.
I'm just back here writing shit down.
So yeah, this volume 3 of the complete collection has Fantastic FF, which is Future Foundation 6 through 16.
Yep.
And Fantastic Four 600 through 604. So it's basically 2 separate series. But anyhow, so yeah, there will be 4 volumes of what they call the complete collection, soft cover, big thick trades, or you can get the 2 volumes of the omnibus if you like that format.
Yeah, basically the omnibuses are just bigger books. They're hardcover. They show you all the covers, and sometimes in the end they actually show you extra arts. They show you
like concepts or
something. They throw more stuff in the omnibuses. Then you have a compendium like what me and TM is reviewing, which they only have the issues. They only have the issues, and and they don't even show you the cover of the issues. And in the omnibus, they do. You can see the cover of the issues.
So it's just one continuous story.
I just want to highlight that we did get Sheena just popped in. Station Sheena, you beautiful soul, you.
Since Travis off screen, I'll do this for him.
Station Sheena, thanks for joining us. But yeah, so that's why I always like when someone calls any like a soft cover an omnibus. And I'm like, no, that's not really an omnibus,
Right.
There are actual, but there are some independents. Like I have Irredeemable. I got a big thick. It looks like some people call it a compendium, but they called it a soft cover omnibus. They actually call it a soft cover omnibus, but it's really a compendium. I call it a compendium.
Yeah.
Now there's
they want to make their own rules sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like they want to. You know what I mean? It's like they want to try to call a pizza a hamburger and a hamburger a pizza. No, that's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. You know what I mean?
We set these rules up long ago for a reason.
Pizza now.
Yeah.
So like,
Trav, what is that word?
Amalgamated.
Amalgamation. Thank you. Travis is a man for that.
So here it says omnibus on it, but it's a soft cover.
Oh wow.
Right.
That's pretty thick. Does that collect Incorruptible as well, or is that just straight up Irredeemable?
Hold on a second.
Okay. Nice. Wow. I didn't even know Wade did so much of those. That's crazy. That's sweet though. That's
yeah.
Yeah, huge books, bro.
And those are the ones they call the soft omnis.
Well, some companies call it a compendium. Boom calls this an omnibus, but it's a soft cover.
It's
So-
a compendium.
Ross Ritchie always trying to manipulate stuff.
It's a collected edition. It's another version of a collected edition.
Okay.
Which, if you watch our first Monday of every month show, the Amazing Collected Edition, we will be going over other different formats of collected editions. You know, we kind of covered the Marvel versions in the first show, but we'll move on to DC and Boom and Invincible and, you know, compendiums and absolutes and library editions and oversized hardcovers.
All right.
Now, if we're so, my only other thing is, I guess I did get, of course, Venom. This cover 200,
Yes, sir.
Nice.
but I did pre-order I think I pre-ordered like 3 or 4 of the other covers, which I'll get in my monthly shipment. So
What would you guys call it? What would this song be called like this? Like it's like a it's like 2 issues of Ghost of the Bobby. This was gifted to me by Bobby De La Ghetto. Shout out. Yep. He's a man.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's like 2 issues each.
I don't know. That looks like it looks like a.
You know, but I know it's not exactly a
Square bound.
trade because it's
It's a
okay.
square bound comic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
Thank you.
pretty much what that is.
That's what I was trying to find because I have a few of these, but I was like, I know they're not trades.
Yeah.
Well, trade is just like, you know, it's, hey, just call it a collected edition. If it has several issues in it, hey,
Right,
it's collected edition. I mean, there's just different formats. Some collect chronologically. Some just say, hey, we're just going to collect all the issues that this guy wrote or this artist wrote. It depends. Or, you know, the epic collections where we're going to start at the very beginning and go 20 issues at a time. You know, I don't know if you know what an epic collection is. It's basically, you know, they start at the very beginning of a character's creation, 1962 for Spider-Man, and do 20 issues, volume 1, and then they'll jump to volume 18 in the 80s and do 20 issues. So there's a lot of different formats.
Okay.
But Steph was asking, what about the CDs?
Okay.
What about Power? I don't know. Can they bring back the Power Records where they you come get your little comic book and they have a little 45 inside of it, and you put it on your record player, and while you're reading your comic book, someone narrates it. So I was
pretty
saying they
dope.
need to bring back the Power Records. Is why don't they get some Spider-Man books and go get some famous actor to like read the comic book, and you can download the file and read your comic book.
Trev, do you remember this? There was a bear that used to read. You put like a tape in him, and he'd read the story with you.
Yeah.
You remember that? Okay, I was like, they need something with comic books like that. That'd be sick. Like get like a Wolverine down. Like, hey, bub, we're gonna read a story today.
Hey, as all of you don't know, me and Steph are like the only two that are close in age in this panel right now. So
I had to ask him because he would catch that reference.
They can just get hire Chris Evans to read the current Captain America series every issue. Be like Audible book
I have Rocket
subscription.
yeah, but what about CDs?
Well, what about CDs? Well, they're collected editions of music. A CD, well, that could be considered a collected edition of
I'm
music.
trying to set you
right?
up, Stefan. I'm trying to help you out, man.
It's another time.
What about DVDs?
I want Rocket
What
Rocket
about-
to do it.
Yo, I was
What
shocked to hear
happened,
that DVDs.
What happened?
Rocket Robbie will read comic books to me. That'd be great. He's like, Rocket Robbie's like, today I'm going to read this comic book to you, and then I'm going to tell you what I thought about it.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Like,
Robbie should he should pick the pick of the week comic book he picks, and he should just read it to everyone. And we could, while he's reading it, we can just read along with them. Robbie reads.
yeah, I'd be down with that.
Reading with
Yeah.
Robbie.
Reading with Robbie.
Reading comics with Robbie.
Reading
Robbie's reading Rainbow. Of comics.
Ah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I know you're watching, Robbie.
Well, what's cool is some of the audio books have special effects sounds, so they could do special effects sounds, and they could get some famous actor to narrate the book, do all kinds of things.
I have I haven't been able to say Station and Jennifer because we kept talking, but she's gonna be on the Coffee and Comic Show. I don't know if it's this Monday. Is it this Monday, Jennifer? Yeah, she's gonna do the show with him. That's awesome, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think you're gonna do great, man. You're awesome. So, I can't wait for that.
Station to that.
I thought I mentioned that. You know what I mean?
Station and Nick too. Nick just jumped in as well.
Station.
All right.
Station, the guy who gifted me this. The guy who gifted me this. Like, yeah. And plus any other stuff. Like, I know some new people are in, but like this will change your life.
I knew he was a good guy because I'm still waiting on it, but he said he was gonna send me his slabbed Carnage, and I was like, you don't got to do that. But
I know, man. Like, he is so nice of a guy. Like, I heard he was sending you the slabbed Carnage and that.
Something is killing the children. #1 first.
No, something killing the children is going to I think Big Herm.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick is sending us like all of this stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure he's just getting rid of everything and just sending it to us.
Rewind. What am I? What? He just revealed something he's not supposed to reveal. What?
We were doing a bit.
Nick,
just putting it out. I heard his arcade systems are going to Phable.
Right. I heard you got to put stuff out into the universe to manifest it, So I'm just kind of putting it out there.
We're just putting it out there.
Purge all comics.
Purge. You see? We're putting it out there.
I don't approve this thing. Nick, if you can, you can always come in here and let them know how you feel. The link's right there if you want to join us. Anybody want to join us?
I was over exaggerating about something's killing the children, but not the Carnage. Not the Carnage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Phable wants me to stick up for him and be like, yeah, I'm not kidding about those arcade systems either.
Yo. He was his birthday yesterday and everything, but let's blame him real quick, just because I don't want a day to go by.
It's a gift from all of us that Nick is giving you the arcade system. It's a gift from all of us. I'm just throwing that out there.
You got off easy because it was your birthday yesterday, but today it's back to blaming you.
Hashtag blame Phable.
Hashtag blame Phable.
Oh, he can't come on.
So what do you guys have? There's Arcade Up. Do you have any of those arcade? What are they? Arcade Up.
The one up.
You got a nice little.
Does anyone have the tabletop version of Pac-Man? You know what a tabletop version is? Have you ever seen it?
That's what they had at the dentist.
It's like a table.
Yeah, they used them in bars at first.
Yeah.
For a while.
Yeah. I've seen some knockoffs, but I'd like to get one of those tabletops.
Oh yeah.
You can buy them at Walmart, can't you?
I'm sure. I don't know. Can you? I want the real one. I want a restored one from the
Sheena, jump on.
1980. I want the 1980 version.
Yeah, those are pretty bad.
Don't let them pressure you, Sheena. You know what I mean? Don't let them pressure you, right?
I want the original.
You jump on right now.
No.
So
you could do this track. That would be more enticing.
I'm gonna do my show and tell because I haven't done mine yet. I'll do mine real quick.
Okay.
I got a few things to show.
All
right, buckle in, guys. You get ready for an hour ride of Herm's show and tell.
All right, screw you. Anyway,
how many books did you buy this week? 20, 30?
Yo, Herm's been on a roll lately, finding gold in the back issue bins, bro.
Hey, sending me them all.
I got some of those, but this one I wanted to do this one first because I did get a little AOK from our guy Fargate,
Station.
So I wanted to show them real quick. I really enjoy these. This is Detective Comic 1000. This is the 1930s variant right here.
Nice, yo.
Signed by one of the artists.
And signed, my only signed copy.
Beautiful. Station Kenny, Caps on
Station
Comics.
Kenny.
One of the artists signed this one right here. So thank you for this one. I don't have this particular copy. So old school, back in the Bill Fingers and Bob Kane days. So ones that started it all. I won't go on that rant, but what happened?
Oh no, go on. I was gonna say, what was the artist who did does it say that for the Batman Detective run?
Yeah, I can't figure it out. I was trying to look inside and all that. It's
It's
one of the.
it's the lady who wrote Gotham Academy, I think, who has the story in there,
Becky Cloonan.
And she signed it. So I don't. That sounds familiar.
Becky,
But she signed the cover and the title page of the actual story she does in the middle of the book. But I don't even remember. I don't even know who she was.
I thought it was Becky Cloonan that did the Gotham Academy. I'm gonna look it up though.
You might be right. You might be right. So I got Becky Cloonan's signature. Thank you.
That's dope. She was just on Brandon's show last night. Or no,
So
the day before, wasn't it?
I got the Birds of Prey. I don't have this one. I have the James Scott Campbell cover. So now I got both covers. This was when I think it was $9.99 when it came out. Brian Azzarello, goodness right here. So
is it one shot or one and done? Okay,
yeah, one shot.
Oh, it's nice.
I think they were going to do a mini series, and then they decided just to do it all in one shot. But it's a big book, big 100-page thing.
100-page villain, 100 those Walmart books they were giving. This is actually not the direct market. This is actually a Walmart cover. So there's one from Walmart, which I don't think I even have one. All the ones I have of this, I think it's all from the direct market. So yeah. So I have my first Walmart issue. Thank you. I appreciate it. Villains. You know what I mean? Read about the villains. I got the Champions, No Time, and Losers. This is a little trade.
The OG champs, yeah.
Yeah. It's a nice reading material here, man.
Station Slips Comics. Thanks for jumping in.
You know what I'm saying? Station. And then TM might like this one. This one's has Robert Kirkman, Tom McFarlane, Ryan Otley, Capullo. I think doing some of the ink or something like that, but it's Haunt #1, the trade.
Haunt, yeah.
Boom.
You know what I mean? It's nice little.
Nice. You're sending me that, right?
Yeah. Image.
Yeah, look, you just said yeah.
You know, so fantastic book. I don't know. You got to behave yourself. You know, right now in this stream, you're not behaving. You know, maybe you know you've been mean to Sheena.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'll give you progress reports on him, Herms. All right. So if
that's a beautiful cover, man. That's a beautiful cover.
Fuck yeah. McFarlane. That's like the only thing they've collaborated on, isn't it? McFarlane and Kirkman.
Yeah, I think so.
They need to do more shit together. More stuff.
Freaking gorgeous. So
yeah.
It's the trade. It's not the actual cover, but it's the trade. And
right.
It has
no, yeah.
It's still a beautiful cover on the trade.
Absolutely.
5 comics in it, and
yeah, you can't beat that.
And it's actually a first print. It says.
Oh, nice, yo.
Yes.
Yep. So it means something. I have a couple of comics here. So now that TM told me I'm gonna take an hour, so I'm gonna do that now because he said so.
Yes. You know? Actually, I'm pumped for it.
Go through every page. They're all worth it.
Do it. I'm just gonna sit here like a kid in a candy store and just be like, I want that. I'll compile a list of books that you should send me in an A-OK, buddy.
So to continue on to my finally finished my DC short box. I started my Marvel one for Sam's show, but I've never finished the DC one. I got Batman and Robin #2. This little run right here. I don't know if you guys ever read this run, but
is that
I thought you said Batman and Robin.
Robin, son of Batman. What Billy, were you saying something?
Is that the Tomasi run? The Peter J. Tomasi?
This is Gleason and Gray.
Okay.
So
I haven't read.
Yeah.
Tomasi runs freaking phenomenal.
This is the Robin plus Fang #2. Right here. I love it. All these I got for 50 cents, man. A little bit less. I got a discount with the 50 cents. Right here. Contagion and Robin. Contagion, yeah. I never actually read that storyline. It was any good? You guys read it?
Yeah, it's great. It's by Chuck Dixon.
Robin 29. Dixon, more Dixon, like you were talking about right here, Robin. This is the Robin you like, right? Stephen, Tim Drake. This is Tim Drake, right? Robin #30. Oh, Robin #30. Robin #47. I don't know if I went backwards. I think I did. here. This is number 47. Robin 48. When they were doing those covers like that, I got a few of them in my past show, so I'm sending it right here. Robin 49. Some more Tim Drake action. Anybody who loves Tim Drake? 62.
62, dude.
Take any hero you can get. 63. The Superman and the suit and the Flash. I don't know what's going on in here. 103. Anyone? Robin 156.
Nice. I like that cover.
Yeah, I was showing a bunch of Robins here from Tim Drake, right? That's your
Tim Drake
dude right there.
You talking about the best Robin?
Batman and Red Robin.
Classic.
19. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that when? Yeah, I like those issues. Batman was teaming up. It was like Batman and Robin, but Damian had just been killed. So it was like every issue was Batman teaming up with someone else, like Red Robin, Two-Face, Nightwing. It was cool. Titans. Oh, snap. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. I saw this. I jumped on it quick. I saw it when you see every once in a while you see something pretty decent in those bins. The Titans is number 2 of that, I guess.
Nice.
That series has Superman up in it. This one has Nightwing 97.
Is that the Elseworlds?
Issue number 1, year 97. This is the Tangent Comics Nightwing.
Yep, Tangent. Mark Millar did I got the Mark Millar one where it's Superman and the Tangent universe trippy because they'll have the name Flash but it won't be Speed, you know what I'm saying? Like it'll be something completely different.
This is the Nightwing 16 Dixon run right here. Nice little cover right here from Nightwing. Nightwing 127. Love me Nightwing. I wish I found more of those in the box. Some Teen Titans 14. Teen Titans 15. Teen Titans 16. Teen Titans 17. Teen Titans 27.
Did you feel like Teen Titans?
What happened? Yes, Teen Titans. Teen Titans 42. And this is Teen Titans 43, and it says East on it. I don't know what that's about, but it has a nice cover with Deathstroke up in there. Pretty cool cover. Teen Titans 59. Teen Titans 60. Teen Titans 61. The 75th anniversary of that Teen Titans run. And then it goes to the New 52 run, Teen Titans 3, New 52. And then I guess this is Rebirth 18. So I finally finished this DC box. That's the end of that.
Where do you get all those books?
What happened?
I said, where do you get all those back issues from?
I get them from Fourth World, a place here called Fourth World. It's like literally an hour away from me. So every time there's a holiday or something like that, they throw 50-cent bins up in there. It's the only place where you can really find left here in New York City a 50-cent bin place. Some other places do it sometimes, but
I love when comic shops have like the $1.50 bins, dog. It's becoming a rare thing.
So
my LCS doesn't sell back issues anymore.
Got the Godzilla pop figure came in.
Nice.
From the pre-order. I'm waiting for King Kong. I did enjoy this movie. I know the Blu-ray came out not too long ago. I'm gonna wait until they throw that on sale before I can get that eventually, because I do still get my Blu-rays. And since we do shows in there, I was wondering when I was gonna show these, but I'll show it today. Falcon and Winter Soldier. Found myself,
Oh,
my
yo,
man with the
I didn't even know that came
with the
out. Yeah, that's
shield.
dope.
Yep. Loving it, loving it.
Or to get that.
Is
You
that
know what
his
I
clan?
mean?
It's not the wings. Or the
Like
wings, the separate piece.
Yeah, I found this at a Target. I was lucky.
Target exclusive.
Yeah,
Oh,
you have to get a total of I think six more other ones to build the whole wings. This is build the wings.
that's super dope, though.
Yeah. So I want you have Baron and all the other characters up in there,
Hmm.
and then the other side you have Loki, Vision, and Scarlet Witch, which is probably going to be hard to find. I was surprised I found this one because these go fast. You pretty much have to. And then last but not least, our guy was showing this on the Chamorro show, so I found it in the side, the Mandarin spawn right here. You know what I mean? It was literally talking to me as I'm ready to leave the store. And I was like, "Oh, come here, Herm, come here." And then like I look up, as I was ready to leave, boom, he was right there. You know, uh,
Send it
Oh,
to
you found the one
DM.
Slim was talking about, right? That's the one Slim
Send
had,
it
right?
to DM. Send it to
Yo,
DM. Do you hear that
Tim
little
has so
voice in
many
your head?
spawn figures. Imagine giving a spawn figure to someone who has none, like myself, Herm.
this is this is my first spawn figure ever.
Oh,
So,
nice.
it ended up being a Mandarin. It was there. I was like, I cannot not get this now.
But
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
hell no, I couldn't let that go.
So
Nice.
that was my show. Uh, Slim. Yep, that was you that showed us that,
Oh,
right, Slim?
nice. Sorry.
Station. He just
Oh,
happened to
yes, that was
be.
Slim's. Yes, sir.
He just happens to be in the chat when I show that. And like, I'm back and it's still going. Hey. Other people took long too. Come on. And this is my show. I should be able to take long.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Taiwan Cap's up in there. Station Cap, thanks for joining us. So
Yo, Kenny's Lego sets are epic as hell.
yeah.
You guys have
Yeah.
seen them.
Yeah, I was showing the Teen Titans. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
Sky
Were you?
69 too. Yeah, I was showing all that. That's why I was like, where is he? I
I
was
did
showing
go
all
get my
that.
dogs. It was starting to rain.
Now you gotta catch it on the rewind.
Yeah. Oh, you know I will.
Yeah. So yeah, I was showing a lot of Tim Drake goodness there. That's why I thought you were gonna go. Oh yeah, that line there. I was like, where did he go? Where did he go?
The best Robin.
It's all good. So Dan Herm, what is it saying now? Oh wait, we have a.
That's the Winter Soldier design, isn't it? Or is that Civil War? I think that's Civil War.
I think that's Civil War. Yeah.
Yeah.
Civil War design. Yep.
Nice.
All right, man. So yeah, that was everybody's show and tell. We talked low key. We talked everything. I mean, I guess that's a show. Guys, thanks for coming on here, man. I totally appreciate you guys coming on the show. This was a
Thanks for
lot of
having me on
fun.
always.
Happy Father's Day to everybody in the panel who's a dad. You know what I mean? And everybody out there, happy Father's Day. And happy Father's Day to the moms who play the role. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
My mom played the role for many years.
Station.
So Station, yeah, man. Coming up, what we got coming up, I don't know if our partner over here is with us still, but
I'm his spokesperson today.
So you spoke yet? So yeah,
the Great White TM Nerdy, the Great White North.
We're gonna do the compendium number 38 to 43 up in there. We hoping to cover that, finish it up, and then the next week, hopefully the next Monday, hopefully we finish
grand finale already.
Yep. Grand finale already. Yeah, man.
The
awesome
Herm?
journey. No,
Should I
that
pre-order that volume 1?
yes, it's worth it. It's worth it to me. I love
It's
it. It's,
available
you
to,
know.
the reprint's available to pre-order right now.
So Whiplash Wednesdays, guys, check us out. Check out the Bad Batch. Whiplash the
Yeah.
Bad Batch. You know what I'm saying? Started off with the Blame Phable show. You know what I mean? Hashtag Blame Phable, and he puts on a good show. People
Oh
in the
yeah.
community on his Insta show, going out and showing all their books and showing what they anything, new books, old books, doesn't matter. You got something to show.
Yeah, he just show it off. He loves that.
Yeah, sure, he loves that. He
Always
loves
demanding.
that. It's all about showing those beautiful, beautiful books. You know what I
He
mean?
likes to put off.
And then what happened? What happened, Billy?
When you show it off.
He's like gonna show it off. And then TM is gonna have a sit down with our guy,
Yes.
Manuel. Yes. Yes, Chamorro Cinema. Nice sit down and is chatting with the comic community. You know, yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Part of Whiplash Wednesday, and you know, Nick always has Nick Comic Culture. Speaking of Nick,
All right.
all right. He always has his haul videos and all that, and yeah, check him out. He has awesome hauls and his reviews during the Nick at Night show is always a great show to watch. And then we keeping on because me and Sam, YouTube team up, the Spectacular Sam, and yeah, we're gonna go over some more of the Nick Spencer run, 50 through 59, and I just realized we didn't even get to talk about the news, so we might, if you guys don't mind, might talk about that news real quick.
Oh
But,
yeah.
my man, you know, me and Sam, we enjoy talking Spider-Man, so it doesn't we will keeping on with it, you know.
I like that show with you and Sam because I get all the good stuff from the Spencer run without having to read it myself. So it's like I learn, you know, I'm getting the good stuff of that run without all the baggage, streamlining it for me.
Yeah, man, we read it and we review it, so you don't have to read it. You know what
Right,
I mean?
breaking it down.
And then of course, Whiplash Wednesday ends with the Tomorrow Show, where he's having a lot of guests up in there. TM knows a lot about it, but he's not with us right now to tell us. But yeah, I really enjoy. There's gonna be a lot of people. They're gonna have a lot of guests. This is the creators show.
Oh, with Colin Appy and some Second Sight, a lot of Second Sight. Okay, yeah. Is that this week?
Yeah, that's this week with this guy, Charles McLeavy.
Charlie.
Yeah. So,
Trash Panda.
He's gonna be up in. Oh, here we go. Like where you go, man. You know what I mean? This is
He heard
your
Second
part
Sight.
Of the
Dude, I ordered food and it said it was delivered and it wasn't. So now I gotta wait another 20 minutes for food.
Oh no, angry TM. Let's run.
Does anyone have a Snickers? He's not himself when he's hungry.
He's not himself when he's hungry. You hungry? Sorry to hear that, TM, man. I hope you go get your food, bro. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something.
What happened?
There's something coming out on July 5th also. Monday, July 5th.
Nothing's
happening.
Yeah, July 5th is
Tim's
my
birthday.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Yeah.
A certain show.
Yeah. There's nothing special happening that day. Hold on, I don't have the. I don't know why.
Oh man, really? But no thumbnail for them.
Yeah, the thumbnail was on here, and then
the Amazing Collected Edition show, Monday, July 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.
Or my birthday stream at 7 p.m. Eastern. Don't miss it.
Oh, I thought that's why I didn't create. You guys have thumbnail created already? Oh, nice. Damn.
Amazing Collected Edition show. We're gonna have our second episode. We're talking Omnis again. Everything you saw just earlier. Join us, man. It's always a lot of fun. People always learn new things about it. We're gonna also, talk about the previews and all that. That it should be a lot of fun.
And also in August, our show in August, we're probably gonna have a big time YouTube creator in the collected edition
We
arena.
might have them, so that don't
want to
say
announce
nothing.
officially yet.
Yeah. We trying to finalize that. Got a big time, one of those big cheeses up there to join us on that August show. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah,
and maybe Robbie will join us one of these days too.
That'd be a cool episode. Yeah.
Yeah, Robbie probably would. He would do it. That should be a lot of fun. Imagine Robbie talking about omnibuses.
Yeah, or any collected edition.
Yeah.
Does he even own one?
So yeah. So before we leave, we talked on this on Sam's show, but we got news that the Nick Spencer run is gonna end. I said issue 75, but actually it's issue 74. I always get that confused because you got 875, which is the legacy number. Then you got the issue 74, and so we sit on there. Supposedly his run will end, so that's 6 issues left, and then September we might have something. But hold on, you're jumping the gun. I know a lot of you already know a lot of people think about the Nick Spencer run, but what do you guys think about first? If I think we got the other news first, but this news is pretty big that he's ending his run at issue 74. You think he was rushed out, or do you think this was a plan?
I kind of feel like he's being pushed out just because it's kind of similar to the Tom King thing that happened when he was on Batman. Like Tom King was not supposed to end in 75, but it was because of fan complaint and stuff that they're like, all right, you can finish your story up in a limited series. We got to get the main title back on track. I feel like that's what's happened with Spencer, essentially.
I think there's actually another situation that's maybe causing it, because in October, there's a lot of. In October, Penguin Random House is taking over distribution for Marvel. So they want to do a lot of reboots. And so they want to bring in a lot of new creators like Donny Cates on Hulk, Al Ewing on Venom. They're blowing things up in October for the launch of the Random House thing. So I think that might be a reason. They're saying we're going to mix everyone up and start with #1 issues in October or November when Random House or Penguin Random House takes over to kind of kick it off.
That's a good point. Like that's why, like, when people a couple months ago was worried what Marvel was gonna do because DC was doing all these moves, I'm like, Marvel's gonna make some kind of move. And I said it before, and that's a great point. What you just said with the Penguin thing and all that. So now they're making all these moves. They know that the Spider-Man run has a bad rap on it. You know what I mean? A lot of people. It still sells because it's Spider-Man, but they want people to be happy about the title. You know what I mean? And even though I don't think it's as awful as people say, it's not as great as it should be, and it's average because you get some arcs that are really good, and then some arcs are not all that good. As you see on me and Sam's show, we are honest. Like sometimes there's issues we just like, what? You know what I mean?
Right.
So And yeah, like we said, Nick Spencer known to stretch out his stories on top of Marvel events and all that, and them probably tell him, okay, stretch it out more here, stretch it out more there.
Right.
So
you can tell editors got involved and told them to milk it.
Editorial influence.
So this needed to get done for Spider-Man because like even the biggest Spider-Man fans that are okay with the run, you know what I mean?
They have their
I was like, you know what? We need more excitement to Spider-Man because, like, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? So it's a good refreshing for the big title. Batman got it last year with James Tynion and all that. And a lot of us loving his run. So, I know there's some people that are not. To each his own. But Batman, James Tynion made Batman very exciting. So
I think what's happening all at the same time, Hulk, Captain America, Spider-Man, they're all getting new creators all about the same time, October, November, when Penguin Random House takes over. They're mixing up all the creators and shuffling them around and going to probably reboot everything. Have a bunch of #1 issues.
Definitely, definitely. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. And yeah. So then there was all this news that was going around. You know what I mean? And then Tom Taylor posts something on his social post, and it says like uh who were you when the lights went out? It was like, who were you when the lights went out?
Oh yeah.
With a picture of Stegman Spider-Man,
Is
art out there, you know?
is Daredevil ending? Did they announce that?
No.
No, it's going. It's still
Immortal
going.
Hulk and Captain
See,
America, Spider-Man,
um,
new teams.
I would
yeah.
see Zdarsky more on Spider-Man if they had mentioned something about Daredevil. You know, I don't see them stealth canceling that title either. So safe to assume he's going to be on there for a while. My bad, I was
So,
just thinking out loud.
so what you think about this Tom Taylor post that he did? So you don't think he's gonna write Amazing Spider-Man?
No, they
Yeah, I hope
confirmed that's for
not.
Dark Ages. That's for Dark Ages.
That's
That's
for
a
Dark Ages. All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
All
I
right.
hope not. I hope not.
I think Tom Taylor would do a
He would
brilliant
be
Spider-Man
great.
though.
He would be
Yeah,
great
yeah.
on it. You know,
That friendly
he would be
Spider-Man.
great.
Well,
He's
he
a
did that
great
I
friendly
enjoyed
writer.
that.
Spider-Man.
That's all right, but that's the past. Now he got that feeling for
Well,
Spider-Man, and he is on fire right now. He is on fire. You know,
did
Yeah.
you
James
see?
Tiny,
Look what
James
he did with
Tiny, and
Nightwing.
what happened?
I was just gonna say, look what Taylor did with Nightwing. He rejuvenated
Yeah,
that book. That was one of
yeah,
DC's worst.
yeah, yeah. Other
I
people
think
hated
he'd
the
be good
Nightwing
with
run.
Spider-Man.
What happened, Billy?
Tomasi would be good on Spider-Man. Peter J. Tomasi.
Oh,
You put him
Tomasi
on.
is bro. They need to Marvel needs to snatch him up because DC doesn't appreciate the man enough, and he's just being wasted essentially. Like he needs to be like their editor in chief right now. Honestly,
I
I agree.
I would I would love him on it too, but I feel like they need to put a bigger name on there right now. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And
That's
Tom
what see.
Taylor is that name.
That's what I
You
was
know?
thinking. They're gonna get someone who see. I would have loved Kelly Thompson, like we discussed this too, Herm, but I don't know if she
Yeah,
has
you
enough
you stole
clout
my
to her
thunder,
name.
but go ahead.
No, Herm gave me this idea, everybody. But you know, Herm's been championing this. I don't, even though she's a fan favorite, she's up there with like Jet McKay. They're kind of fan favorites right now. They don't have enough clout to really have Marvel hand them those, you know, their biggest titles like Spider-Man. I don't think Marvel would take that chance just yet, sadly. But I think she would be a great voice in Spider-Man. Taylor Zdarsky, if you
Yeah.
know, his spectacular Spider-Man run was brilliant. But he's still doing Daredevil. They could give him two, you know, Spider-Man and Daredevil. That'd be kind of cool.
Case is doing 2 titles.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. Donny Cates, I would love him on it, but he's doing Hulk, he's doing Thor. He's got too much on his plate already, and with his indie stuff. So, as much as I
Well,
would love him on it, he's not gonna go on it. You know, I don't
they
think he
didn't give
will. So,
Zdarsky Fantastic Four, so they should give him Spider-Man.
That was
Because of
one of the
his
biggest. I will never. That hurt so bad because Marvel's 2-1, Zdarsky's Marvel 2-1. It felt like that was the lead in to bringing the Fantastic Four back, and then they give it to Dan Slott, and it was like not
his
to hit on
run is
Dan
great
Slott.
though.
But,
His run is
yeah, but I
good
was gonna
right
say
now.
not to
Dan
take away
Slott's
from it.
Fantastic Four runs amazingly. It is good.
I got to go back.
I gave up after 20 issues.
I was a little
I
hurt
gave
though
up.
because
To each
they
his own,
stole
but-
that it should have went to Zdarsky, bro, because he set them up to bring them back, and they just were like, handed the baton off to Slott.
I would say
He
based
did
on
all the legwork.
Spider-Man life story by Zdarsky, they should give it to him. He would nail it.
Oh yeah,
no
no,
one else.
They did it.
Also,
That's Slott's doing it.
yeah.
He's doing a good job.
And
The run that's happening now, with everything with the Doctor Doom and all that, and Johnny Storm, and oh my God, it's so freaking good. Right now, it's good.
I think the
That's
trouble with
because
that was they just
got him off
needed
Iron Man.
What happened?
Well, they got him off Iron Man because he couldn't handle 2 books. So now he's probably doing better because he can concentrate on 1 book. That's
Who's
probably why he
Zdarsky?
got better.
You might be right.
No,
Dan Slott.
That
Oh,
Iron
Slott.
Man
Oh,
run of Slott's was god awful.
yeah, I didn't even.
That
I
was
picked
really
up like
bad.
the first 5 issues and still haven't read them.
In the first 20 issues of Fantastic Four, I went, eh. So, but now maybe since he's only doing 1 book, it's a lot better.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that Disney Plus series where it showed like how Dan Slott writes a comic book?
Yes.
Yeah, that was not a good look. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say
it wasn't good for him, but you know he does it the old school Marvel way, and like they changed now. But
I really like the my bad. I just want to say like not to hit no Dan Slott because I really enjoyed his Spider-Man run. Like,
well, they were showing that Christos Gage was basically helping him write everything because he couldn't get it done.
Right.
Christos Gage jumped on Iron Man, and then he said, "You know what, Diane? Why don't you just concentrate on Fantastic Four?"
Jackie, I would love Tynion
What about?
on the.
Oh
But I
yeah.
don't think they would do that. I don't think it.
He's not gonna jump.
DC's not letting Tynion go, bro.
They're gonna bring back Bendis. Actually, they're gonna bring back Bendis.
You know what? That'd probably be a smart move, to be honest, because Bendis hasn't really had a hit at DC since he's been over there.
Bendis wanted the Spider-Man, but Dan Slott was still on it, and then by the time he leaves, you know, right when he leaves is when Dan Slott leaves. You know what I mean? So
and he also didn't like that they were trying. He wanted Miles to be Spider-Man. Like, you know, his last Miles Spider-Man comic was called just Spider-Man. He didn't like the fact that Marvel was trying to make him Miles Morales Spider-Man. He just wanted. He's like
going to be writing Checkmate.
Checkmate, yeah. He's like, they're gonna be 2 Spider-Men.
Bendis still comes up in my therapy sessions.
I see Bendis isn't perfect, bro, but he's written a lot of stuff I enjoy. I love New Avengers like that. He made the Avengers franchise A1.
15 years ago.
True. Miles Morales, but you got to think of the characters he creates.
Well, if they put Tomasi on Spider-Man, you would get a legendary Spider-Man run. I promise you.
Tomasi? Yeah, Tomasi, he just, I think he's more of a...
I don't want Bendis. I like Bendis. I don't hate him like most people. That I wouldn't want Bendis on the Spider-Man, so I agree with you there.
Not at this point, yeah.
Tomasi, I would take him, but like I said, I don't know if they would put another, like, decent... he's a good writer, but like Nick Spencer was that type level writer at the time. I don't know if they're gonna do that again. I think they really want a big name on it, and if it's not Tom Taylor, I don't think it's gonna be Bendis. You know what I mean?
Maybe they give Bendis his own adjectiveless Spider-Man.
Bendis is not gonna make people excited, and I think Marvel knows that. You know what I mean? So you know, I would.
Honestly, personally, I think the buzz of him coming back alone to Marvel, people would just be like, yo, let me buy this title to see if he fails or not. Like, just because he that would be the hype to buy.
You might be right. You might be right. What happened, Billy?
Oh, you buy the book first and then tell me if it's good or not. Oh, wait.
Hey, Chamorro made a good point.
Chamorro right here. Nick should write where his story is just short arcs where he can drag out and just to the point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has to. Yeah, that's his problem. He kind of gets lost in his own.
Like like people were saying with Tom King, he's better with
Tom
his
King
series.
Exactly. Yeah, Tom King's not good.
When Tom King has an endpoint in game, I'm not saying he's not bad, but when he has an endpoint in game, he's way more on the money than when he has an end
Adventures is awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
I think I'm gonna make a purge, man. I'm gonna stop all of DC titles.
And collect
I'm not picking up Marvel either, so I'll just stop picking up Marvel and DC and just stick with indies. Have you guys heard of Second Sight Publishing?
Shameless plug.
Robbie Jr.
Anyway,
nothing but indies.
So I would love Chip, but I don't think they're gonna put Chip on Spider-Man. I would love him on Spider-Man, but I don't think they're gonna put him on it neither. I just don't think so. It's not that I don't want him, but I just don't think they might. I hope so.
Yeah, I would Stephanie Phillips. Stephanie Phillips. I'm saying it here right now. Stephanie Phillips. Spider-Man. You know what I mean? I'll pick up that Marvel.
Honestly,
Spider-Man.
I was just gonna say I'm honest. I was just gonna bring up Rhyme. I was honestly shocked when they said he was doing Venom or a Marvel title in general. So it's like maybe who knows.
So who's taking over the new Captain America run then after Coach?
John Ridley, the second son Batman writer.
Really?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good run. That second son Batman is pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
So I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, that's actually it's a really good story. People are sleeping on it. Batman Second Sons is phenomenal, to say the least.
Yeah. But
I think he'll have a nice perspective to T'Challa. than T'Challa.
So yeah, yes, I who knows? Like I guess Tom Taylor is not a sure thing, but he has so much other stuff, so maybe he's not doing Amazing Spider-Man. But I can't wait to find out. It's gonna happen soon. You know, the San Diego Comic Con is not happening, but it's happening online still, right? That whole online Comic Con thing. Do you guys know about that, or I know it's coming?
No, I didn't know that. They're kind of like the DC stuff they did last year.
Yeah.
What was it? In August, they had they showed all the Batman trailer and all that stuff, Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
It was online. Okay.
I heard they were doing that, but then I didn't hear much about it after it. So who knows? So
You know who actually writes random? You know who actually writes a great Spider-Man, but they would never give it to him? Jonathan Hickman. He actually has a great Spidey voice. Yeah, he's doing excellent right. He's too good.
Jonathan Hickman on Spider-Man. That's where you start.
I think I don't know if he'd necessarily be a good fit for a Spidey, but he actually writes a surprisingly good. Spider-Man.
Nobody said yet, but I don't think he'd ever do it. Robert Kirkman.
Oh, absolutely. He'd never do that. No, he hates it.
Nobody said it because I don't think he's going.
Yeah, that would be a good.
That would be good. Well, he'll be good at it.
Stefan named off somebody that wouldn't do it, so I was like, you know what? Let's think of somebody that wouldn't do it, but would be pretty freaking awesome if he did.
How about to bring Hickman back for Avengers? That would be nice. Bring him back for that to do another run in Avengers.
Yeah, I agree with Phable. Like the Black Widow team. We were saying that earlier. Kelly Thompson, I would love. I think she's awesome. She needs something to spotlight her.
Absolutely, man.
So underrated, and her Black Widow run and all that. Yep. It's I would love her on it. I mean that would hype me up so much.
I agree with you on that one, but like
too.
Kelly McKay would be good.
Kelly Thompson and Stephanie Phillips are like underrated writers, in my opinion, and they need to be more. People need to realize that they can actually take a good character that nobody really cares about and make it into a really good story. Because like Robbie's loving Harley Quinn, and Robbie didn't like Harley Quinn.
That says a lot. Yeah.
Stephanie Phillips would be good on it too. I don't know if they put a newcomer like that on it. It would be good, but I don't even know if they would put a newcomer like that. Stephanie Phillips still kind of new. Kelly Thompson's already with Marvel, so but I don't think they'll put Kelly either. I don't think they'll put Kelly Thompson either.
I said she'd do a dope Young Avengers series or the Champions.
I agree. That would be amazing because her
West
Kate
Coast.
Bishop run.
Oh yeah, Kate Bishop. Oh, so great.
Could you imagine Kelly Thompson on a Daredevil run?
Chuck Dixon, Does Chuck Dixon still write for the Big Two? Sorry, I was reading Taki's comment. Yeah, he said Chuck Dixon on Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, I'd buy that.
You buy that? How about you, Bruce? Chuck Dixon, Bruce? No?
How about Scott Snyder?
He ain't coming to Marvel.
Just like
I would be intrigued. I was Scott Snyder on Spider, very intrigued. Brilliant mind, but it's just I don't know if he would come to Marvel. I mean, maybe he will. I don't know. That's one of their golden boys.
Yeah.
What happened, Billy? I can't hear you. What happened?
Isn't Scott Snyder's
You guys hear him?
It went faint, Billy. Say it one more time.
Instead of Death Metal, Death Web.
Death Web. Ooh.
Death Web.
He'd bring back the armored Spidey, silver armored Spidey and shit. That'd be dope.
I can see Robbie loving that.
Didn't Scott Snyder get released from his exclusive DC contract recently though?
Did he?
Or isn't it coming to an end?
He's got independent stuff, so like Undiscovered, I mean,
yeah, but that's why because that's why I remember hearing something about like DC, like even stuff like Jeff Johns, like all their big writers are kind of like not exclusive to them anymore. They still might be writing for them, but I think they can Come over to the
There
other
you go.
side.
Next you know, tomorrow, Scott Snyder
Scott
on the way.
Snyder. That would break the internet for on Spider-Man. That'd
And
be a power
somebody
move.
about us be like, I told you so. So yeah. I mean, all of those possibilities, man. I just hope it's somebody. Like I really feel like it's gonna be somebody who really moves the needle when it comes to news. You know what I mean? So
Ooh,
yeah,
Snyder and Ghost Rider, Phable said.
can't wait. Ghost Rider, what happened?
Uh,
Snyder on Ghost Rider. Oh, can you imagine
yeah,
that?
right?
Can you imagine that? You know what I mean?
Slots return to Spider-Man.
Spider clone. King Miles. I'm liking all that, guys.
Stephanie Phillips, TM said, I wonder what they, if she will go to Marvel, what they would give her. You know what I mean? Stephanie Phillips. What do you think, TM? Oh, I thought he was listening.
Good choice.
Stephanie Phillips, if she were watch Marvel, then I don't think they'll give her Spider-Man. But what do you think you would like to see her in if she does Marvel? I'm sorry, I know you're eating. I just want to ask you that real quick.
I don't really pick up that much Marvel.
With Jason Aaron?
Just some maybe like a character you've heard of or have seen in shows.
Maybe Daredevil, or maybe a solo Elektra
Ooh, that'd be
series.
interesting.
Would Jason Aaron take Spider-Man?
I'm kind of burnt out on Jason Aaron. I don't know. His Avengers has been very lackluster.
Yeah,
it's not what Avengers title should be.
I was hoping Cates was going to jump on Avengers actually, but what?
Can he do a team book? Is the question.
He doesn't like to do team books, but I sure would like to see him try.
I agree.
Bye, Billy.
Oh, Billy left.
See
Bye,
you,
Billy. Station. Thanks for joining us, man. I know we're going kind of long, not planned, but you know.
You know, Cates is real good friends with
Stephanie Phillips
with Aaron, so they could team up, do a Spider-Man book.
Yeah, Kate said that his favorite writer was Jason Aaron. I was thinking, like, bro, you're better than Jason Aaron. No, I'm just kidding. Jason Aaron isn't bad.
Just like there's going to be two writers in Venom, there could be two writers from Spider-Man.
True.
Stephanie Phillips a star.
Yeah, I'd read that.
Clint Barton.
Stars are underrated.
Stephanie Phillips.
Clint Barton.
Jason Aaron needs a break, he says.
He does. I think he's burnt out, bro.
He might be burnt out.
I mean, I like Kate's Guardians, and I've been enjoying Ewing's Guardians. I know I'm in the minority, though.
I like his Guardians. I had to drop it because, you know.
Pool-wise, oh, yeah.
Pool-wise,
yeah,
but I've been enjoying
it. Okay. It was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't great, but it was okay.
So, yeah, I guess, that closes out our Spider-Man talk for the day. And our show. We got a good 4 minutes left. So, yeah, we did our plug. I did my plugs. So, Stefan, do you have any? Are you gonna show up on anybody's show this week? You've been on a lot this week.
I'm just kind of playing it by ear. I'm just tagging along, randomly popping in and out. So you guys might see me.
Appreciate it, man.
Probably.
Appreciate
it.
Thank
you for always having me.
Hashtag more Stefan. More missing link. Yes. Take that missing out. Punch it out. I appreciate you coming out here, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, man.
I love your insights.
Thank you. I always have fun talking to you guys.
And Bruce, thanks for coming on too. That was an awesome video you just showed us. You know what I mean?
I have more of that store uploaded on my crappy YouTube channel, Fargate01. Not doing any live streaming on it, but I've got some videos uploaded, some more of the store.
Yeah. People go on to his Instagram. I do have your link in the description below. So
yeah, my YouTube channel is Fargate01 and my Instagram is just Fargate1.
Yeah, he puts up some good videos up there showing you some of his pulls and all that.
I just have to remember to do landscape.
A lot of time, what I forget to do is comment, because a lot of times I'm watching on a big screen and I don't have my phone on me. And I start watching people's streams. That's why I do the Nick a lot. I watch his videos, and then after, oh yeah, I forgot to comment, and I go back and
I do that
comment.
all the time. Yeah, bro, I'm so bad about commenting, dog.
Or just like the other night, I was video chatting with Nick, and I commented on his video and let it play all the way through on mute.
I like that. Yeah, let's do it, Nick.
Things I miss with missing Nick. All things that he can read, but I didn't. Frank McFarlane Station.
We're always gonna look after your brother.
Billy, thanks you for having him on your show. Great, Herminio. Here's the Fargate's link right there. Yeah, Billy, thanks for coming on, bro. If you're still watching, thank you. Station, my man. Appreciate your insight. We always appreciate it, whether you agree with us or not. You know what I mean? We still love you because, you know, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
And then TM, of course. Great show again. I'll be seeing him tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Can't wait. You know what I mean? Who are you? We were plugging Manny's show. Let's plug it again. Who are the guests for that show on Wednesday night, Flash Wednesday?
It would be the guests or the panel members.
Panel members, guests, everybody. So
Um,
you do it better than I do.
Well, you'll be on the show. I'm co-hosting with Chamorro, Sith Lordly, Dank.
Dang, it's a fire panel already.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Just a sec.
slap it.
I will actually find out here. I named them all for him. I don't know. I listed off a few people.
Carla Nappy, I remember, was one of them.
Oh yeah, no, like I know those people. I'm trying to remember who. Oh, Brandon. Brandon's gonna be on with us.
Comics
That's
King.
the other guy.
Nice.
And then, but we'll have Christopher Beck, DP Brown, our friend of the show, and like just the Bad Batch in general, Carla Nappy, creator of Duplicant, and then a friend of mine, Charlie McElvey, current Kickstarter, Spider Squirrel, and he was on my channel not too long ago, and he's coming back, and we're just gonna have a chat with them, and then make sure that be in the chat. Make sure to keep your comments to a certain point, because we'll be asking you guys what if you guys have anything you guys want to ask those amazing creators that we have that night. So you guys are not going to want to miss that. Plus, if you guys did not catch my Second Sight Publishing comic rundown, go check that out. I run through I run through about seven comics that Second Sight Publishing has out right now, and give you a little bit of a rundown of them. And thank you, Manuel, Chamorro Cinema, for helping me make that video. And yeah, there's going to be more of those videos because Second Sight Publishing is, as you know, pumping out great content, great comics and that. So I'm going to sit down and read Duplicant. I know I'm going to get a box here soon with the Book of Lyaxia and Freedom and stuff. So I'll be reading those and then doing a little bit of reviews on those.
Nice.
Yeah. So of course, I can't leave the show without doing my little thing. You know, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ding that bell for notification for future videos, so you can see all that we mentioned here, and have a whole lot of fun. Thank you to the chats too. You guys drive this show. Great performance by you guys. I appreciate you guys totally to support all of us in the Bad Batch, all our shows. Thank you again. I know I take forever to end the show, but I appreciate everyone. See you tomorrow night, TM. With TM, we're gonna do that Spawn Compendium when I remember how to talk. And and till next time, guys, station and peace out.
Station, yeah.